My tummy hurts and I'm not being very brave about it. Welcome back to Tales from Beyond, the Dead Zone. Happy to have you all here. Hope everybody's having a good day and that your tummy doesn't hurt. And if you are, that you're being brave about it. We're going to start the same way we always do with some introductions. Hi, I'm Reed. I'm your friendly neighborhood, sometimes cruel neighborhood dungeon master today. You can find me on TikTok at DND5E. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Reed Barkowitz. You can find me on Arc 8 of Unprepared Casters, coming out every Monday, wherever you get your podcasts. And you can find me in 5 hours from now, taking a nap. That's me. I'm going to pass it over to Mara.
Hey, everybody. My tummy doesn't hurt, but I am farting a lot, so there's some info for you. I am at College of Lore Dropout on the internet, and I love you. Have a good day and read a book.
Thank you, Mara. Jess.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jess. You can find me at Seriously on all social media platforms. My tummy does hurt, and I'm blaming the moon about it. Yeah. And I love my friends. Yep.
Thank you, Jess.
Love you guys.
Gonna stall until they swallow the bite of food that they just took. CJ!
I had a feeling. I knew it. No, that's why I took the bite of food so I could delay you now. Hi everyone. My stomach is doing fine. And I'm being brave about it. Because what's braver than being healthy? I don't know. I am Scholastic Dragon on the internet. That's Scholastic like the book fair, Dragon like the mythical creature. If you don't know what the Scholastic book fair is, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But drop the O in my name. This is my big week, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. Actually, no, because it's the middle of the week, so I have less things to do. If you think I'm cool, watch Dead Zone. Wow, look, you're already here. You're already doing what I need you to do. If you think I'm hot and sexy, you can see me be super gay. What's today? Wednesday? Tomorrow, Thursday, on Friends Who Roll Dice. I'll be playing my own game with 4 of the gayest people that I know outside of these gay people, called For the Queers, where we romance queens. And if you're like, dang, I don't want to see CJ be gay. First off, hurt. Second off,
I got bad news for you.
I got bad news for you. I'm gonna be gay on Saturday, playing When the Sun Dies. I came by Dare to Dream RPG, where the world is ending. It's a very sad game, and we're gonna play Teachers, which feels apt. And outside of that, just find me on Twitter if you want those links.
Thank you, CJ. Joe.
Hello, everyone. My stomach doesn't hurt yet, but I was eating fried chicken and drinking Coke Zero in my car on the way here. So, who knows? I'm at Scary Dog Friend on Twitter and TikTok. You can find me on Going Crit RPG here. Girls Run These Worlds. You'll find me at Girls Run These Worlds tonight, actually. And we just finished up the Mothership story on Bards and Brews, where we had a 3-episode session of Mothership where I played Nico Scarlet, the Marine, or a frat boy in a lesbian's body. And I cried real hard during the finale, so go watch that VOD if you want to watch me cry. It's devastating, I've been told. Otherwise, on lots of other things to come, and just follow me on Twitter. It'll be easier.
Thank you, Joe. And last but certainly not least, James.
Hi everyone, I'm James. My tummy also hurts so bad, and I'm being like medium brave about it. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames. You can also find me on the break googling how to launch yourself into the stars. If you have any tips, tweet at me. It's also NiceOneJames. That's all.
Incredible. Well, thanks for being here. That's step 1, is coming here and being here for the D&D Goofin' Show. If you would like to watch our other current campaign, Tales from the Hearth Atlas, we took a big long break. Not really, we just skipped 1 episode because it's bi-weekly. It felt like a really big long break. The next episode of that's going to be next week. They're stranded in the middle of the Astral Sea right now. How are they going to solve that problem? Who knows? come join us next Wednesday at 2 to see. Hey, guys, do you want to announce something like really fun?
Oh my god, I would like love to know something really fun.
Have you got a fun surprise?
I think I would have a fun surprise. So
That's crazy.
You know how on Saturday we were like, hey, we're gonna start uploading our Tales from the Starlight Ocean VODs until I don't know.
Yeah, I bet the person who said that was like super cool and sexy and did it so smoothly. It was crazy.
Fun fact, they were.
Whoa.
Hey, what if I told you that really cool thing that's happening is that Tales is coming back?
No way!
Incredible!
Yeah, so over the next 2 months, we'll be uploading all of our old Tales from the Starlight Ocean VODs until the day of August 6th, where James, Reed, Diana, Kess, and Abby are all going to come back under the dungeon mastering of one Mara College of Lore dropout. So yeah, get excited, save the date, and all that jazz. It's going to be August 6th. Yeah, wow, that's so exciting. Incredible. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and TikTok at StarlightTales_. Yes, really, I'm not joking. That was real. I know that was a bit and we were sarcastic, but no, this is real. This is really happening.
So mean.
Real.
Just kidding, actually.
It's so real. I've already done so much prep, and you all should be afraid.
I'm
terrified.
Okay.
I'm afraid, and I'd also like to know what's going on.
I'll send you some DMs. Don't worry about it.
What?
Wow.
Be sure to join our Discord. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, where we'll be posting all of these old VODs so you can get caught up before the show comes back. Someone just said in the chat, I'm here. Is Ellison okay? Yes, Ellison is okay. We have yet to start.
Bestie, who knows at this point?
That was really funny. Do we have any other announcements? I'm loving this dice ASMR job. Any other announcements? Going once, going twice. Incredible. Well, let's kick it over to our intro now.
Bring it.
Welcome back to Tales from Beyond the Dead Zone. Last session, our party found themselves a little bit worse for wear, a little bit tired, some more than others. Found themselves investigating the remains of this forest that was once alive and is now no longer. Talked to a goddess, maybe, probably a really sad one, if true. And then made their way back to the ship in order to take off in the continued pursuit of finding a pathway through the Dead Zone. While on the ship, Ben not feeling well, Alan having a moment looking in on Ellison in a private moment. Everybody eventually gathered at the dinner table where they were attacked by a massive kraken. Some party members getting eaten, some making others throw up. All that aside, they made it out a little bit worse for wear, and we'll pick up right where we left off, with Ellison just coming back from going down to 0 HP, and the party on the deck of the ship, except for Ben, who is asleep in his room.
Yeah, I think as Ellison comes back, he's just like feeling so rattled, obviously, but the first person he just like tries to look eyes with is Andromeda, and as soon as he finds their face, he just throws his arms around you and just like kind of clings to you, shaking.
Yeah, I'll kind of like pick him up, help him stand up a little bit in the middle of that hug. Kind of pat the shoulder. Hey, you're all right. You're okay.
Thank you. I don't... Wow.
Just take a breath. There's a lot, but we're all okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, of course.
Is everyone
You
else
good?
okay?
Do you wanna-
Like looking at everyone else.
Alan's standing there absolutely drenched in blood and guts and other things,
Yeah.
just like gives a thumbs up.
You okay?
Mitsuki's just sort of like looking around at everybody. I don't think I was hurt once, so that's super cool. Would anyone like healing, magical healing? I just like healing words, everybody. Just like blow everybody
Nice.
kisses. I don't know if you need me to roll that. Yeah, okay.
No, you're good. Thank you, though.
I think Allison also just summons Mackie back and just has like something to kind of hold on to and like ground himself.
Kind of starts licking the monster juice off of you.
Nice.
Monster energy.
Yep.
Alan like pulls off their duster and like finds the one corner that's still clean and like starts cleaning out like in between the brass knuckles, trying to like get all the poo out.
Oh, Allison will just wave his hand and like press to digitate you. Just sorry. There you go.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'd do the same to himself.
Can I like roll a luck check to see how much of the dinner didn't get covered in monster guts?
Oh my gosh, you absolutely can roll a luck check to do that. I love that so much, actually.
Come on, D20. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay. There is monster juice
Nice.
all
Good use of that.
over the deck of the ship, except for the area where there was dinner set up and like the table. So all of dinner is still fine. There's none even within like a foot of the table. Just the rest of the deck is covered.
I'm a provider for the crew.
Ooh.
Right, okay. Everyone, maybe we should sit for a minute. Good work. There's a lot. Eat if you can. Keep your strength up. Thank you.
Alan's chowing down.
Allison
Hell
like,
yeah.
falls into the very nearest chair.
I'm fully good.
Incredible. And you all eat dinner, etc., etc. We are going to take a moment to go hang out with Ben. Now, Ben, today has been a little hazy for you as you've kind of been fading in and out of a feverish sleep. I'd like you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's really good, actually. Maybe my tears help me persevere. 22.
22, okay. You can remember kind of rolling over on the ground of the planet that you were on, muttered voices kind of talking around you, asking you if you're okay. You can remember the feeling of like twigs and stuff kind of scraping at your body as you were carried through the forest. Remember the feeling of like blankets being put over you and like a cool washcloth being put on your head as you were set in your bed. You can remember this like weird, almost warm sensation of something crawled up, like circled in between your legs. Maybe a ghost dog, who knows? And as you kind of come to again in this moment of lucidity, Leora is sitting next to you. There's like a cup of warm soup that's on the bedside table. And and he looks to be like reading some sort of magazine.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh my gosh. You're awake. Hi.
What? Why am I? Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
I just kind of grabbed the soup and just.
Oh, careful, it's probably hot. Okay, never mind.
Is it hot?
That's fine.
Ben drinks it like
I love it.
cereal.
I love it. Oh, okay, all right. How are you? Are you feeling all right? Oh, more soup. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm better. Or I'm about equal as when I was awake last time. So, but
Okay, all right.
I don't think I'm not unconscious. But
Okay, we'll take it. That's better than the alternative.
Yeah, I guess so. What happened? Why was I? What happened?
We don't entirely know, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually.
Love this place.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an insight check.
Yeah. Wow. I love this for me. What is my insight? Oh, my insight's pretty good. I just rolled like dog water. 13.
13. Leora seems to be hiding something, like kind of not telling you the whole situation.
Yeah. Well, Leora's the vice captain, right?
No, Leora's the chef.
God damn it. I'm gonna get this eventually.
Lorelai, Leora, they're very similar.
Oh, wow, okay. I feel less bad knowing that they
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, I kind of look at like a clock and I say, hey, it's about dinner time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soup for dinner?
Oh, no, everybody else kind of took their dinner outside, but I wanted to give you some instead here so that you had food, and I made you a separate meal just in case you couldn't eat. They like ramble.
Thanks very much.
Of course.
Is everything all right? You know, outside of, me maybe die.
Everything's fine. Yep.
It doesn't. Are you sure?
Everything is a-okay. Nothing is wrong.
Uncomfortable.
Everything is fine.
Alive right now. Yeah, I'm not the type. Wait, am I?
You're alive. I'm alive. We're all alive. Everything's fine.
See, when you say that, I mean, I know I was unconscious, but when you say that, it doesn't feel like was I about to die or something? Like, was I?
You were not about to die.
Okay. See, now that you've eliminated me being a variable, it kind of sounds like everyone else was a variable. What's going? What happened on the planet that we were just on?
Nothing happened on the planet we were just on. I wasn't even on the planet, so I couldn't tell you.
That means that something's happening on the ship, and I did Ben jumps up. I think Ben's in his underwear, just jumps up and runs out the door.
You jump up and you run out the door, and very noticeably, all of the lights on the ship are flickering a little bit. And you kind of turn around the hallway, and behind you it seems to stretch on forever and ever and ever. And you turn back in the other direction, and you can see off in the distance some sort of wet, gooey substance on the deck.
I look. I bet.
Sure, yeah. You start walking in the direction of the deck, and the first thing you see is Ellison's dead body on the ground. Covered in saliva and thick, translucent goo. And as you're looking at the rest of the deck, you see the dead bodies of the rest of the crew kind of littered and scattered across the deck.
Hello? Ben is gonna. This feels fun. Ben is in order of people that he likes enough. Is gonna use all three of his. He only has three. This is why. Cure wounds on people. Like
Mhm.
it goes like Ellison, Allen, Captain, because those people can heal other people.
Sure, yeah. You go and you put your hands on Ellison's body, and as soon as you lay your hands on them, his body starts to disintegrate into dust.
Oh, this. Ben throws up.
Ben throws up. Incredible. And as you can see, starting from the feet, moving up to the ankles, the shins, the knees, all the way up Ellison's body, the last thing that you see disintegrate into nothingness are his eyebrows, his forehead, his head, leaving nothing but the hat that he wears on the deck. And then you wake up with Leora sitting next to you and a hot mug of tea on your bedside table.
That feels correct.
Reed! Don't do that!
Wonderful, wonderful. Ben throws up in real time.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just, like grabs a trash can or something and just.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Are you? Can I get you anything?
CJ understands how bad this question is, but it's funny. Is everyone alive?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I haven't been outside, and we could go check. Do you want to go check?
And
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Kind of grabs like a bathrobe off the wall and hands it to you.
thanks. Just kind of
Okay.
puts it on, grabs the tea like a
Yeah.
weary something or another.
Yeah. And Leora kind of offers you their arm. And so two of you start walking, and the rest of you can see Ben and Leora walking out onto the deck.
Just kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool.
Good morning, princess.
Ben takes a tea, ignores you.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Physically well. Emotionally could be better, but everyone's alive. And I am too.
Great. Okay. There's some food if you're hungry.
I am okay.
Okay.
I'm good. Just needed to. And then Ben leaves. Just, just doesn't even finish.
Right,
the
bye.
sentence.
Can I?
Goes and gets dressed. Like goes and puts. I don't know what time of day it is, but like goes and put his clothes on and.
It's like a crisp 7:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Can Allison do like an insight check to see?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead, roll insight check. Ben, roll something.
Sure.
That's your bestie.
Oh wow.
My insight is plus 15 now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's so funny.
Level 13, baby!
Wow, I have a -1 to deception. I love this for me. But I rolled a 19 on the dice, so I got an 18.
I got a 21.
Yeah,
I got a
that's
6.
really funny.
Yeah, because you rolled a 6. So true, actually. So, CJ, what does Ellison find?
Yeah, you as Ben said correctly, like physically doing fine. Honestly, probably looks not even the best. Probably looks as good as he does any other day, especially having woken up.
I think Allison's trying to decipher whether he should go after Ben.
Oh, Ben. Okay, Ben. As Ben was walking in and counting with like your super perceptiveness, you'd probably notice that like Ben kind of like looks at you and just there was just like a brief moment of like both relief and like horror that flashed over his look, but it was gone immediately after, like, as the counting was all for him of like, okay, everyone's here, like, wonderful, great, cool, like something happened, but to you all it wouldn't make any sense to be like, what Ben just woke up, like, why is he look so fucking shaken?
I think Allison just kind of turns back to the group like, should someone go after him? I can.
I mean, I can if we want. I mean, you might just need a minute. You know, just
Yeah.
woke up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shell shocked.
Yeah.
The rest of the night is yours to do with what you will. Is there anything anybody would? Yes, Joe.
Mitsuki is going to just sort of casually stay behind and see if she can collect in little beakers and tubes or whatever some of the remaining goo and residue from the Kraken. Just doesn't want to do it in front of like the rest of the party that was more heavily affected by the Kraken.
Yeah, absolutely. You can totally do that.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking to go into the study to do some work on that.
Sure.
I'm sorry, did you say Kraken?
Yeah, they fought a space Kraken.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like that's the conversation that happens when you come inside. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, this is Kraken stuff. I'm sorry, did you say Kraken?
I'm sorry.
Can Alan find Mitsuki in the study?
Sure.
Alan brings like the book you wrote, and it's like, "Hi, can I ask you a favor really quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you? I know I haven't read it yet because, full disclosure, I'm kind of nervous about what you said about me. Can you mark the places where you talked about meeting me so I can skip them? Because I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
I don't want to know anything yet. Because I don't know.
Hang on. I just start to open the parts where I am talking about you. All right, let's see. Hang on. What did I say about you? Did you even see the note at the beginning for you?
I didn't open it. I got nervous.
Oh.
Okay. And you see on a little like ripped out piece of paper, like just sort of like in the like little to from sort of section of a journal, like it's just like sort of like loosely put in there, and it says, "Hello, Ellen. If you're reading this, then congratulations. You are now able to read my logs. I had no doubts. Joy, love." And that just becomes, that's just clear to you now. And Mitsuki says, "I wrote that as soon as I gave you those papers." So that was just sort of from the beginning.
Thanks.
And then she will start to like sort of dog ear some of the pages. She's also just sort of like looking through it. And there's one section where she flips a bit too far, and she's just like, and she very hesitantly dog ears it. And I'll tell you the page number of that one in a sec. Not much of note. Dog ears it, and is definitely like not gonna hide anything. She's really good at hiding, her face, but she's just like, this one thing she apparently wrote about you even surprised herself. So she just passes that back and is like, enjoy. I haven't been able to update too much.
Okay.
Understandably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
But
Thank you.
there you go.
I appreciate it. I've had to handle a lot of logs that are like my own performance reviews at the library, and like, that's just a lot. So like, thank you. I'll read them someday, I promise. Just
Don't worry about
not
it.
yet.
We've been in a fair amount of peril. So that's very fair. No worries. Night.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Cool. Anything else that anyone wants to do this evening?
I would love to, like, hours after everything happened, I would love to try and catch Ellison.
Sure.
Probably in the room that we both sleep in, just kind of like walk in, knock very gently on the doorway. Hey, can I give a minute?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wanted to see how you're doing, how you feeling. It's been a long couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for how I've been acting.
It's alright.
Nah, you're right. I was being an ass.
I think you're entitled.
Maybe, but nothing entitles me to treat other people with the less respect than they deserve. And I respect you a great deal. So I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to say, the Dead Zone, it's got kind of a nasty habit of finding just the right button to push. So, I just wanted to say I understand, and please don't judge yourself too harshly. We're all doing our best out here. So.
Yeah, consider my buttons pushed.
Yeah, Dead Zone likes to do that, I think. So,
how are you doing? Your leg?
Could be worse, considering I jumped into a Kraken today, I think. Win some, you lose some, I guess. It's actually, it's been a bit better. Yeah. Just the last couple days. I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah. Maybe it's Dead Zone's apology for doing it in the first place, I don't know.
Oh.
But,
just so you know, Alan saw this earlier. Yeah, I don't know if I should tell anyone else, but
I think just, if you want to tell other people, that's your right. If you don't, that's also your right. I trust Alan, so.
Yeah, she's a good kid.
Yeah. Right, okay. I just wanted to check in on you. As always, if you need anything, I'm around. I'm glad you're feeling better, so.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on Ben. Some kind of spooked over here.
Yeah, let me know how he is, yeah? When you get back? Thanks.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna take a nap. So I jumped in a Kraken today, and I think I've earned it.
You sure did.
Thanks.
He'll leave Maggie with you to like
Oh. Little cuddle.
And I'll go find Ben.
Yeah. Then where are you?
see, now I was thinking, how much do I want to, how dramatic are we going to make this? We're going to.
Full send, full send.
So I think, which is funny because I genuinely didn't expect anyone to go look for him. So I think if you go looking for Ben in all of his usual places, you will eventually find him wherever the workout room is on the ship. I don't think I've ever actually asked that question, but maybe it's downstairs. Who knows?
Sure. Downstairs now.
And you will find this like wrecked space of like the punching bag has holes in it and like weights are everywhere, and Ben is on the floor crying.
Oof.
But like kind of like in a ball, like face down, and you can like hear the light sobbing, like a mixture of frustration and more than normal levels of sadness.
Yeah, I think as Ellison walks in and sees the scene, if you could see his face, every emotion under the sun would cross it. And it looks as if he's going to turn away, but something stops him and he just takes a couple steps forward and kind of sits cross-legged in front of you and just waits.
I think like you can tell that he notices the like someone's in his space, then like kind of like over a minute kind of like composes himself and just like and like picks his head up and kind of like but doesn't like open any appendages, and then just kind of like looks at you almost as if he was sick, but you see no visible signs of illness. And he says, no one, what's up?
You want to go do a puzzle?
I might just go to bed. I'm gonna clean this up, and yeah, I might just go to. I think I'm gonna go to bed. That you could do one with Alan if you wanted.
Something spooked you earlier.
Yeah, you could say that. Everyone can hear me, right? Okay, cool. Just a bad dream.
Yeah, I've had one or two of those.
Any of yours feel real?
Yeah, a little too real.
Well, good to know, I ain't the only one. And you can kind of see him just kind of like at least take his arms a little bit more out of the cross position. How many of them were people die?
Almost all of them. Seen a lot of people die.
Yeah, same here. But, you know, there's the more unexpected, the more it hurts, even if it's a dream. Just reminded me of how useless I could be. And I think you with that. Oh, God.
I think when the people we love die, yeah, it leaves us feeling pretty useless. Because no matter what we can do elsewhere, can't bring them back.
Yeah. And I think he just kind of like slumps a little bit more against the wall, like not making eye contact, but he says, I eventually make peace with loved ones dying. I mean, you're never happy about it, but at some point you can think to yourself, well, the God's got him. But when I woke up, when I thought I woke up, I had saw all of you dead. Well, the dream, but I just don't know what I would have done alone in the dead zone. But I'm glad to see any kind of gestures doing fine. Well, fine as we all ever are.
Yeah. Dead Zone knows how to push buttons.
And you just kind of deep breath. This place sucks. He kind of wipes his face. And you can see he kind of like looks at his forearm. Kind of like rubs it and says, yeah. He eventually gets up, stretches, and kind of puts everything back in the place that it needs to be, and then kind of looks at the workout bag and says, I'm gonna get Bert to fix that. That's not a me, that's a tomorrow problem. And he places a hand out to like help you up.
I mean, I think Allison's been like trying to help, but like can't quite lift the weights, so it's just like dragging them along the floor.
Please, he's like, you're good.
No, I got it. Give me 2 seconds.
Right,
I have this.
Go ahead, you got that. I'm gonna let you.
A deadlift,
take
right?
Care of that. You're strong. Just like Dead Zone deadlift.
Is my form correct?
It's like please low, and he like pushes your back. That like the bed goes kind of into workout mode. He's like, please don't hurt yourself. Like low, use your legs.
I don't. Oh, I thought I was using my legs.
Oh. At that point, he like please let me have. Like he goes to grab. Please let me help you.
Am I not doing it right? Okay.
Yeah, no, just and he like kind of like he like grabs the weight, like grabs your hand. He's like, you got to do it like this. Like even like you got a lot more strength than you probably think, and you just got to like it's like physics or whatever. You just got to kind of like fulcrum it. Just kind of like try to help you as much as possible. And he's like,
you let go of the weight.
He's like, okay.
Oh yeah. I nearly had that.
Yeah, no, you did. Yeah, no, you did. Hey, every hard thing, it's one step at a time.
Incredible. We leave those two to figure out whatever the fuck they're doing. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before you go to bed?
Alan's just reading the journal, skipping the dog-eared pages.
Incredible.
Unless I can make just like a quick investigation or history or whatever in the study as I'm looking at the goo.
Yeah, go ahead
love
and
to.
make investigation with the goo. I think you get a bonus from the fact that you're in this room. I don't remember what it is.
Yes,
but you
it's a +2.
cool. Incredible.
It's a +2, and I'd like to cast. Do I have spells? Yes, I do. I'd like to cast Enhance Ability, Intelligence on myself.
You can absolutely do that.
Well, I love to abuse the shit out of it.
As you should. It's a great spell.
It's a great one. That is gonna be 28.
Incredible.
What? No, it's gonna be 30.
Incredible. I love that. This seems to be very similar in viscosity and consistency and like color to every sort of other goo that you've seen while you've been here, except for like the blood that was in like the star vampires. But like their own blood was kind of like thick and translucent and gooey. Kind of everything that you've been seeing so far has been the same sort of like texture. You can very much tell that this is like from an aberration. Absolutely, 100%. Unlike any other samples you've ever looked at, besides the ones that are from here and from the Dead Zone, seem to be teeming with some sort of divinity. Even now, even after this creature has been dead for a couple of hours, you still get that same feeling as you're looking at it that you got when you watched the daisy like suck the blood from the Starspawn vampire heart that you gave it. It's that same kind of feeling of like there's something special here, but it's hard to know what it is.
I'm gonna do two things if I can.
Sure.
One is some kind of religion, whatever, or history, I don't know, to see if there's any link between any of the Castellan gods and aberrations, or is that just not related? Like, is there any link, basically?
Jude, yeah, go ahead and roll like a religion check.
A 17.
Okay.
19.
So you would know that each of the gods have like favored like signs and favored domains and smells and animals, yada yada yada. And for the purpose of Dungeons and Dragons, they also have like favored classes and favored subclasses, right? Like they have people that they're drawn to, we'll say. Eliseus definitely drawn to like sorcerers who have connections to like aberrations. One might call them aberrant mind sorcerers. And then there are two deities that are known for taking on not like clerics, right? But like, and it's not like they are the patron of the warlock, but they have this certain connection with warlocks whose patrons are aberrations. And that would be both Zirian and Sunder.
Okay. You wanna hang? If you wanna, just give me 1 second.
I feel like every time you pull it out, it's somehow more bound, and every time it's just like adds a year to my life. So thank you.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Okay. So Sunder of Vengeance and Chaos, and Zirian isn't Zirian chill, please?
Rebirth, magic, darkness.
Darkness. God, Mitsuki's like darkness, revenge. God damn it. All right, that makes sense. And she pulls out the book that she has the pressed bloody daisy, and what's the condition of that?
Of the flower?
Just like wilted still, but like red.
Yeah. Still has the same color.
Okay.
Is in the process of like being dried.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I do have for today one more 4th and 5th level spell. So I'm interested in seeing what happens while in the study. Maybe I should do this in the green room. I'm not going to. I'm gonna cast plant growth on this wilted flower and see what happens. Plant growth. I can choose a point within range. All normal plants, 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown.
I will say that nothing happens.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Anything else before bedtime? Before sleep time? Yes, Jess.
This will take 10 seconds. Just before Allison slips into bed, he slips a picture into one of the empty frames above Alan's bed. And it's another very bad drawing of a space kraken with its mouth open and Allison falling into it and Alan riding on its back.
Cute.
That's it.
And at this point, all of Alan's frames are full. Incredible. So we're going to go into a sort of like travel montage moment. I would like, here, who would like to roll me a d4? Joe, go ahead and roll me a d4. 4. It takes you all 2 weeks to reach your next destination. So we're gonna start with some headphones off fun whisper time. As other people are doing their headphones off fun whisper time, be thinking about if there is any scene or anything that you would like to have done in these 2 weeks, and we'll kind of go person by person, and whatever you would like to do, you can do. To determine the order of headphones off fun whisper time, could everyone just roll me a d20? Okay, 20 to 15. You, CJ, yes? You're muted.
Yes.
What did you get?
I got a 16.
16. Cool. All right. 15 to 10.
11.
11. 10 to 5.
5.
7.
Okay.
Nice. We're
And
doing it.
3 from Joe. Incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna just deafen everybody so that we don't have to deal with me like yelling at people when it's time to bring them back. So don't be scared when I undeafen you and you are able to hear sound again. But I'm gonna start with CJ. So give me a sec.
Sad.
All right. Hello. It's just me and CJ. No one else can hear us now.
You hear my tears, my crying.
So, CJ, as these 2 weeks go by, Ben does start to feel a little bit better. Still a little bit warmer than usual, but less hallucinations, less weird nightmare-y dreams. As you kind of spend more time in the sea, the astral sea, the void, you find yourself with a growing kinship with this space. And you gain the following bond.
Oh, what? Okay. Bond?
Uh-huh.
Bond? What does that mean? I mean, I'm listening.
I would do anything to further explore the dead zone.
No. 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 We're not where's Bond?
Let me know if you need me to read it again.
I would do anything to further explore the dead zone. That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So much.
It's pretty bad. And then,
Why?
just for shits and gigs, could you also make me a wisdom saving throw?
It's a gigs.
Just like for fun.
Who's
like for fun.
giggling?
Me, I'm giggling.
Oh, please. It's a 14.
A 14. You're sitting in your bed one night, and you could swear that you can see something moving in the corner. But you turn your head to look at it, and there's nothing there. But you could swear that you see something moving in the other corner, and you turn your head to look there, and there's nothing there. And for almost every night this week, right before you go to bed, you feel watched.
Ben just kind of like whispers, I don't know what's out there, but you can just speak to me.
Nothing.
Didn't think so, yeah. And Ben just kind of sits with that creepy, eerie feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess goes to bed as best as he can,
Cool.
dreaming of the dead zone.
We love that. All right.
Now he wants to explore it.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. Thank you. I'll undeafen you later. It's just me. No one can hear me except for Miller. Hi, Miller. Hi, audience. I'm going to go undeafen Mara now. Woohoo. Hi, Mara.
Hi.
Incredible.
Just to clarify, we got a long rest before this happened, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Thank you.
Over the next week or so, you find yourself becoming inexplicably more connected and more bonded to the void, to the dead zone. As much as it creeps you out, there's a part of you that loves it.
Mm-hmm.
And you gain the following bond. I would do anything to further explore the dead zone.
Hey.
Okay. Then, could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
That is a 3 plus 5 for an 8.
Incredible. As you lay in bed for the rest of this time, almost every night before you go to sleep, you breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, trying to calm your heart rate down and calm yourself enough to sleep. And out of the corner of your eyes, you swear you can feel the walls breathing at the same rate as you are. Feel them kind of bubble up as you breathe in and bubble out as you breathe out.
I think kind of in like a kind of knee-jerk reaction to this, Alan just kind of uses the Hour of Reaping ability and just like anybody who can see me like must succeed on a wisdom saving throw is like black smoke and energy just starts to like roil around and her eyes go red.
And would you say your breathing picks up in that moment?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So as your breathing gets faster and faster, the walls again are going like with you as your breathing picks up.
Mm-hmm. Noticing this, gonna like try and kind of keep this swirling cloud around me. I'm just gonna like kind of sit up in bed and like draw in a really big breath and then hold it and just kind of watch the walls and see what happens.
No movement.
All right. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Nothing.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna leave till my job is done, so if you're worried about that, I'm gonna stay until I know every inch of this world. This system. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that, but it's true. I'm not gonna let anybody get lost. I guess including the dead zone.
And the walls stop moving.
Okay. We're in it together, and I'm just gonna like go and just kind of lightly tap the wall for like a little fist bump, I guess.
Cute.
And yeah, just kind of like sit in there and like I think Alan will just kind of talk at the walls and the dead zone about like what they think is really cool about it. Like, I think your monsters are super cool, even though they're really scary. Like, they're really fun to fight. And like just kind of starting to just talk out loud in this silence to fill the space.
And eventually talking, unclear if you're being listened to, you drift off to sleep. Do you have any questions for me about any of this?
The only thing I need to remember is I would do anything to further explore the dead zone as a bond.
Mm-hmm.
Great, then I'm all good, my beloved horrifying DM.
I love you. I'm gonna deafen you again.
I love you. Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, guys, audience, let's play a fun game. I want you all to say something in the chat that makes it seem like I'm killing Ellison this next time, okay? Just like horror, okay? But like don't do it right now. Just do it like a little bit into this whisper. Okay, incredible. I'm gonna undeafen just now. I know, I'm terrible. Jess?
Why?
Hi.
I knew I needed to be ready for that, but I wasn't ready for that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Over these next 2 weeks, how do you think Ellison's doing?
I think this is where Ellison's head is at. I think the encounter with the fucking space kraken definitely shook him. And I think it's because for someone who's kind of anticipating like an end, a potential like he won't survive, he's thought about his death a lot. But having like death be like kind of confronting it so suddenly just through him. And I think he's realizing that he doesn't have like time to say the goodbyes that he wants to. He's thinking a lot about the people he's left behind at home. And I think, yeah, he's just ruminating a lot on that and how much he actually wants to live.
At some point in these 2 weeks, you have a vision.
Yeah.
You are... I'm sorry, I'm laughing so much right now. So, I asked the chat to pretend that I was killing you so that everyone who was looking in the chat would freak out, and they're popping off, and it's the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Okay, thank you so much, chat. You did a great job. We can cut the act now. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm gonna close my phone and we can go back to the... It's so funny is the thing. They
so
really
good.
fucking went for it.
That's so good.
Okay. So a vision. Go ahead and just make me a wisdom saving throw. See if this is one that you brought on yourself or if this is one that kind of brought it on you.
A 2 plus 5, so 7.
Cool. You are, we'll say, organizing your room, packing up your clothes, getting things like in a nice organized fashion, alone in the room, and you are immediately overtaken. You drop everything that you're holding, you fall backwards. And here's what you see. You see a cracked planet. At one point, it was probably whole, but in this moment, it is not. There are cracks running through the surface of this place. Rivers seem to be running in the wrong direction. You can see at the peak of a river, there's a waterfall that seems to be flowing up. There are trees that seem to be growing other trees on them. Nature seems weird and frayed and wrong. And as the camera kind of pans over this strange planet, you can see just this giant mound that appears to be made up of other body parts from other things. There's too many mouths, too many eyes, arms, tentacles, and then just like things that you don't even recognize as humanoid, like antlers and fins and tails that just like come together to create this giant something. And dotting around it, you see a Goliath, an ice genasi, and a human. And you don't see Andromeda, and you don't see yourself. And then you come back.
Okay. Am I able to make some kind of check to see if this is like a past, present, future thing?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. A 3, so 18.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said I got a 3, so 18 total.
Definitely a future thing.
Fuck. Okay. That's, yeah, gonna make him pretty sick for a few days, I think.
Do you have any questions for me?
So many.
Okay.
None of which I think you can answer, but yeah.
All right, I'm gonna deafen you now.
Cool, thank you.
Of course. Guys, chat, you did so well. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna come undeafen James now. Yeah, round of applause for chat. Round of applause for chat. That was a great job. All right. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
When I made my thread, I didn't expect it to immediately make noise. Hi, besties.
Hi. Hey, do we want to let them in on a little secret?
I think I'm gonna try and keep my face super impassive, but I think maybe that could be like a little fun as a treat.
Yeah, so James has been listening
treat.
this whole time, which is fun.
Yeah.
And here's why James has been listening this whole time. Andromeda.
Yeah, what's up?
A couple days have passed since the Kraken attack.
Uh-huh.
And what would you say is the core of what makes Andromeda?
I think the core of what makes Andromeda is a desire to be worthy of love.
You have felt more appreciation from your crew in these couple of days than you have on any mission at any point.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't make you feel anything. There's no appreciation for it. The feeling that you normally get when you receive praise, gone. And on, we'll say, like, night 3 of this first week of travel, you hear another familiar voice in your head.
Is it the same one as usual, or is it a new one?
It is.
Nice.
I think it's time, my love.
Time for
you to join us.
I'm eager to see you again. I am, but these people, I think they need me.
I won't take you away from them entirely. Neither of us will.
And I can protect them. You'll let me protect them.
For as long as... for a bit.
I'm so tired, Will.
Then let us take over. Be at rest. We'll take it from here.
Okay. As long as a piece of me is here to help them.
Always.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you so much.
And that evening, you don't need to sleep. That next morning, you don't need to eat breakfast. You're no longer nervous or worried about what's coming next or where you're going. None of that matters anymore. You are no longer you. And you are something else entirely. Do you have any questions for me?
I mean, I don't. Should we let the chat give him a little hint as a treat?
Yeah, you give him a hint. You give him a hint.
Oh, I give him a hint?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him a hint? Because I don't know what you want, how much you want them to know.
Let's just say maybe some sort of infection has taken over.
Probably just me, though.
Probably just you, though. Probably no one else.
No,
Felt like it's been
not at
passing
all.
through the ship a little bit. That's fine. Thank you, James.
No, it's fine. You're so welcome. Here we go.
Talk to you later. Bye. Isn't that fun? All right, let's bring Joe. Let's bring our last person. Hi.
Oh.
You're the only person who didn't jump. I'm impressed. So we've kind of talked a little bit about what you see Mitski being up to over these 2 weeks. And a lot of it is very isolating. A lot of it is spending time by herself. But what you feel, even in those moments of isolation, is this bond with your patron strengthen and grow And every now and then they'll come and pop into your mind, you know, with words of, oh, we're so close, and I can't wait to see you, and I'm going to be free, and thank you, and I don't know how I'll be able to repay you. And through the kind of repetition of these interactions, you gain the following bond. Whatever it is, it's out there, and only you can save it. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Could I choose to fail?
You absolutely can choose to fail. Can you roll me a D100?
We're gonna use Mitsuki's dice. It's a 31.
A 31. As you continue on through your studies over the next 2 weeks, people oftentimes come and stop in and try to get your attention. But there are some moments where you hear your name being called from outside the hallway in a voice that you don't recognize. A knock at the door. Mitsuki. Mitsuki, are you in there? Mitsuki. A knock at the wall behind you. Mitsuki. Mitsuki, hello. A knock at the wall in front of you. Mitsuki, come on. You can't stay in here forever. And these kind of whispers follow you almost every single day. No matter where you are, no matter where you are on the ship. It's almost like there's always somebody calling your name. Do you have any questions for me about anything?
I think at some point, maybe not the first few times, but I want to answer back. Talk
Sure.
to it. Mitsuki is just sort of like, yeah. Where do you like to meet?
You don't get anything.
Okay. Is it when I'm doing anything in particular, or it just happens, literally?
Literally, randomly, with no seeming pattern.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Well,
Okay. All right, I'm gonna undeafen everybody. Do 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 do. Hi everybody, are we all here? Are we all back?
Yeah.
Incredible. All right.
Worst 10 minutes of my life.
I get to like 5 levels. What are you guys talking about?
Okay, friends. So 2 weeks. We'll just go in the order that I see on my screen. We'll start with Alan. Is there any scene that you want to play out over these 2 weeks?
Yeah, Alan would love to find Mitsuki.
Incredible.
So,
Mitsuki, where are you?
I, for some reason, can't hear Mara.
Oh no.
That's exciting.
Hello.
Can you hear any of us?
Near me.
I can hear you, Reed.
You can hear me and no one else. Okay, let me try.
Me?
1 second. What about now? Everybody talk.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, we're gonna go to a quick break to figure this out. We'll be right back. Hi, sorry about that. Okay, so Joe, where are you? Or Mitsuki, where are you?
I'm in the green room.
In the greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
Alan's just gonna go kind of like knock on the door, push it open. Hi, I read it.
I think when you knock, I jump a little bit at first, just sort of like I think at this point I have a little station where I have been growing plants. It's getting a little bit unruly in here, but I'm like, this is the most sort of nature interested Mitsuki has ever been. So she's just like, sort of like actually like sleeves rolled up and like hands a little bit covered in dirt as she's just like studying the flower. Specifically, there's like a lot of daisies. But she looks up at you after jumping a little bit and is just like, oh, hey.
I finished reading it. I skipped the parts that you dog-eared about me, though. But can we talk about, you know, I mean, I don't have the exact words, but like you being called further in. What's going on with you?
She just sort of thinks. And she's gonna talk through her. She's just sort of like, it's also hard to. I'm not sure if I also sort of have the words for this, you know. But I guess, yeah.
No, you go.
She smiles and is like, I will say, the first conversation Ben and I had was sort of about our reasons for being on this mission.
Okay.
And I very transparently said that I didn't agree to be on this expedition at first. But then the school that I'm writing about called to me before the start of the expedition. And kind of hilariously, I was the last one who said yes, but I was the first one to show up that day. And I told Ben that I was not on this expedition for the sake of research or any sort of betterment of the expanse. It was for my own personal gain.
Okay. And that's because someone or something is calling you into the dead zone?
I wouldn't say calling me into the dead zone.
Okay.
Not specifically. It's something I feel some sort of obligation to.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna keep going into the dead zone, obviously, and we're gonna keep exploring, and I think we just keep at it, and I don't know, I think maybe we all find what we're looking for. But if you need something from me to keep us moving forward, even if that's to what is calling you, you will let me know, and I'm gonna help, because I think we gotta keep going. I think we have to find answers, and I usually hate finding answers because that's what scholars do, and I hate those guys, but usually not you. I don't hate you. But you know what I mean.
Alan, I think the only thing I really need you to do is... I'm not gonna say trust me, necessarily. I don't think any of you have to do that. But I... Very quickly, out of character, read, who would have my last file, the first recording that we ever did about what we're going to do if we die? Would that be to Andromeda, or is that back at the collective?
That's back at the collective.
Okay. Well.
Hold,
Room.
maybe hold for a second. It seems like chat says we're freezing.
Okay. Yeah. BRB. Hello! Thank you so much for dealing with our technical difficulties. Seems like the dead zone got a little bit extra wonky today. If there are any other issues, be sure to let us know and we will deal with them accordingly. I don't remember where we were. Were Mitski and Alan still talking to each other? Yes, okay.
Mitski, you were saying something. Joe?
I can't hear Reed. I can hear everyone else, which is very fun for me. So I can mess up the overlay in 1 second, and hopefully the same thing will. There we go.
So good.
Hi,
There
welcome back.
we go.
Welcome back.
Hey.
So hi, Alan. What were we saying?
You were saying something, I don't know.
Oh yes. Okay. I don't want none. You don't specifically have to trust me. No one has to do that. But when I am effectively doing something stupid, much like most of us have done on this trip, if I say so, please don't stop me. Unless it's going to hurt all of you.
Okay.
And do what your instincts tell you, that kind of thing. But
Okay.
I don't know. Basically, I can't stop you from doing anything in terms of what you think is going to protect me. Things will just happen. That's okay. But if it's in your best interest to not stop something from affecting me in some manner, then continue to use your best instincts.
Okay. Yeah. I will do that. I'm gonna like kind of turn to go and then turn back and be like, do you need to find it or do you want to find it?
I hadn't considered that. I have always felt it to be a need. But that might not necessarily be the case. Might have to get back to you at that.
Okay. No, I get it. I think I need to know what's going on too. So we're in it together. Hear that, Dead Zone? We're in it together. Okay. Have fun with your plants, I guess.
I'm gonna pick a daisy, perhaps that I've grown, and I'm gonna hand it over to you. And then I'm gonna do my very best to get on my tiptoes and give you a kiss on your cheek, and then send you on your way.
Like clutches this flower for life, leaves, and when they're out of sight, gives the little flower a little kiss back, and then walks away.
Crying about it. Incredible. Is there anything else you'd like to do over these 2 weeks? Alan and Mara.
I think I will probably just kind of be like trying to be so casual about it, probably failing to just be like, "Hey, Allison, how's it going? You feeling good?" Like every day. But just in the most casual, like I'm not worried about it, just checking in kind of way.
I think every time you do this, Allison is like doing some redirecting and is like, "Sure, you want to play with Maggie?" And then like uses Maggie as like the distraction so that you can be in Allison's presence without bombarding him with like concern.
I think it works every time. Like every time Alan leaves and is like, "Guy, didn't ask about." Like he's like, "Okay, tomorrow I'll remember," and then always distracted.
Cute. Okay, thank you, Alan Mara. Next, Andromeda James.
I think I love that it sounds like middle name James. I don't think Andromeda like seeks anybody out. I think just kind of like whenever possible stays up and walks back and forth across the deck at night. But like I still want my long rest. Just kind of runs a tight ship, keeps to themselves. Like if anybody seeks her out, hell yeah. Other than that, I think just kind of keeping to themselves.
Sure. Thank you, Andromeda James. Next up is CJ Ben.
What a fun middle name I have. Well, speaking of seeking you out, Ben's coming for Andromeda.
Incredible.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, but you make him go to the deck. It's fine. He doesn't like it, but he goes.
So valid.
Ben kind of like walks on the deck, just kind of looks around, looks a little like doesn't look happy, but is like, "Hey, Andromeda,
Hi. I think they're like adjusting some of the ropes attached to the main mast. Just gonna. Hey, how are you feeling?
doing fine. We been cooped up here for a while. Been 2
Yeah,
whole weeks.
bit.
since
A lot of
we
travel.
last did planet. Yeah.
Lots of big spaces out here, I think, between planets and such.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, space travel in and of itself is pretty impressive. So I guess
Yeah.
time isn't too much of a bad thing.
True. Did you need something? I'm just kind of.
Yeah. I wanted to. I'm trying to. How do I say this? I'm grappling with some feelings that maybe, hopefully, actually, maybe not hopefully. A part of me hopes that you don't feel this way ever. But I've been feeling like I don't even know where I wrote it. What is wrong with me physically? That's so funny. But I've been feeling like I don't want to leave the dead zone. Like I could explore it forever and never get sick of it.
I mean, there's a lot of money in it. I wouldn't fault you for feeling that way, but
No. Like without the collective, like when I lay in bed at night, it feels like it's right to be here.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry. I think we're all kind of settling in to traversing a not great place, and I think maybe it's just sort of an adjustment process, like getting your sea legs, except out here. I mean, I wouldn't, of all the things that the Dead Zone can do and has done to people here, I think that would be probably the least concerning, so try not to, work yourself up. I know it's difficult, but
Yes. I don't understand how I can feel so connected and drawn to something so obviously awful.
I mean, I think it's got kind of a strange charm to it in its own way. And not to suggest that, we should build a home here. It's, seafaring grows on people. I think even this place can grow on you a little.
That's so unsettling. How did you... Is this what it's like being a pirate? Like...
I mean, kind of. I've been at sea pretty much my entire life, so to me this is just a kind of slightly stormier tides. Yeah.
Wow. What brought you back here?
I mean, there's the, very obvious answer, which is a very determined woman with a clipboard. But I think, I don't know, kind of left everything out here, didn't I? Makes sense that eventually I would make my way back to it.
Yes. Yeah. Makes sense in a way. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully, when the time comes to leave, we all can actually get out of here. No matter
I
how
think,
much. Mhm.
I know that with my life experience it might seem a bit off tone, but I think I have faith that things will work out the way they're meant to, and I think all we can do is wake up each morning in heavy quotes because there isn't a sun, and just hope for that, do our best, do our work, and find what we find.
Fair.
Yeah. But if you need anything, let me know. I know it's not great always out here, so...
Yeah. I keep you posted.
Okay.
I'm gonna go think about these conflicting feelings more. Or not.
Right.
I don't know. Just really gonna...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, also, I think something watches me when I sleep. What should I
Sorry?
do about that?
Sorry, what was that real quick?
Yeah, actually, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, every time I go to bed, along with like the innate feeling to, I don't know, be in love with the dead zone. I'm feeling like something's watching me, but also like I can't see nothing. So maybe I'm just like losing my marbles, like carrying a jar and you drop it.
Do I remember when we were out here last time, was that something that anyone felt like is yeah, okay. I think we're traversing further in. I think, unfortunately, a side effect of that is magic creates some odd effects. If you start to hear anything or, like, see anything, obviously let me know. I think just as the dead zone is growing on us, we're growing on it. A little.
I think it's grown on me more than I'm growing on it, but I'm inclined to agree with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry that's happening. That sounds unsettling.
I try to put it in the back real deep.
Sure.
I try not to think about it because there's not much I can do. Real easy to forget.
From Darrington Press, experience.
Right.
You wake up, you do your 6-hour workouts, and you think about things that don't bother you, and then you lay in your bed, and all of a sudden something's watching you. Like, what you gonna do?
Right. I mean, on the bright side, hopefully we'll find a planet soon, and all kind of be able to be clumped up together enough that if we need someone, there's someone there.
Very fair. Very fair. I mean, hey, didn't stop me from getting sick. I'm having a rough life.
Just kind of like pat him on the shoulder, not really sure how to help in this situation, but doing their best.
Pats you back. He's like, thanks, I guess.
I know it doesn't feel it, but you're doing a good job. It's gonna be fine.
This is God. How to Cap, you might be one of the bravest people I know coming back here.
Thanks.
And then Ben starts to walk off and stops, and like as he stops, he's like, "How you doing? You doing good?"
Okay, I think, sort of settling into whatever it is that we're doing out here. Just trying to keep the ship running, keep myself running,
Fair.
take it an hour at a time.
Got any scary people watching you?
Not that I've noticed. I'll let you know if that changes.
All right. If you all of a sudden feel any overwhelming senses of dread or anything, let me know. I'm here for you, Cap.
You'll be the first to know.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, I feel like others would be higher on the totem pole, but I appreciate that.
I mean, you're the only one who's asked, so
that.
kind of bumped you up, the list.
Yeah. He kind of like takes at it. And he's like, "Man, I did not think. No, I said a long time ago, Cap. Somebody's got to look out for the captain. I did not know it was that bad.
No, Ben. I'm fine. I'm joking. I'm fine.
You sure? It kind of doesn't feel like a joke, but like, hey.
I am hanging in just as the rest of us are, and I think that's a small victory in itself. So.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Why don't you try to get some sleep, just in case there's anything else, just kind of.
Contact with my therapist once we get out of here. All right, bye.
Okay. Bye. Good night. It was back to fixing the ropes, but much more baffled than she was when this started.
Incredible. CJ, Ben, anything else you want to do over these 2 weeks?
I think Ben's gonna talk to Ellison, and then that's Ben's life.
Cool.
And then Min dies.
It's Ben's life.
This is it. Talk to Andromeda, talk to Ellison, done.
Die.
Over.
Yeah.
No.
It's a good to-do list. Yes, you can find Ellison on one of the days.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's Ellison at? Where do I need to walk?
Ellison's probably on the deck with Maggie, just doing some sit stays.
She's doing so good at it, is the thing. She's the best at sitting and also at staying.
Ben,
Can you try and teach us some ghost dog tricks?
Yeah?
Cool.
What do you want to teach her?
I don't know. What?
How to high five? How to do a backflip? I don't know. Whatever you want.
Specifically to ghosts, can she leap through me?
Sure. Yeah.
I think you
roll animal handling with advantage to see how well this is going.
A natural 20.
A natural 20. Then you find Ellison on the deck, and he's got his hands on his knees, and he's like, all right, go. And Maggie fucking runs and leaps, and you're 100% convinced that this giant dog is going to knock this tiny twink down. But no, as soon as she makes contact with Ellison's body, she vanishes and then reappears on the other side.
Yeah, see? Now you're gonna knock me over. Break every bone in my body.
Comes up and nuzzles your arm.
Girl, you're a good girl.
Oh, that was mighty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, she's a big dog, and keeps knocking me over and forgetting when to, be corporeal and when not to be. So we're working on it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's. You could take that to shows with dog shows, ghost dog show. All right. Anyway, hey, I just wanted to say thanks for what I guess is now a few weeks ago. Means a lot. Been dealing, I'll deal with a lot. So might as well let you know that I appreciate you when I can. Sounds like kind of makes it sound. I'm gonna stop speaking now. Yes.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I actually look, I wasn't being too friendly with you before. I don't know if you noticed, because you seem to be aggressively friendly to everyone. So, but
Oh.
if you did, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I'm actually, I pay a lot of attention, but it's easier to no, easier isn't the word. I find it better to be as kind as possible rather than, not, especially when somebody's being unkind. Uh, if I had to guess, you were probably dealing with a lot, and me being unkind back to you wouldn't have helped.
I had a vision about you.
Oh. Hmm. Was it me winning the super space obstacle course competition?
Rocket Derby?
was it me winning the Rocket Derby World Championships?
I'll be dead honest with you, Ben. Don't know what that is. Didn't know
That's
it
okay. It
existed.
was mostly a joke, because I have a feeling you're about to tell me something awful, and I'm ready.
No, it wasn't. It's just it was hit a sore spot. I think that's why I asked you about the library. Remember?
Yeah, actually, yes, I do remember. I meant to ask you. I meant to double back about that, but then I, got real sick, and then
Yeah, it's fine. I had a vision. You were in a library, kind of tearing the place apart, actually. And someone I love very much was there, and she was very scared, and it freaked me out.
oh, like, it, do you see, are your visions of like the future or like the past?
Sometimes I don't know. I think I tried to figure that out when I had that vision, right, Reed? And I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't. It was hard to tell.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes I can tell, but this one I couldn't. So that's why I asked.
I mean, not to play into the vision, but I am a bounty hunter. Like before this, dude.
Oh, I'd be very surprised if she was here. Listen, some things happen, some things don't. There's no point trying to avoid it if it did. I suspect it's probably the dead zone fucking with me. I hope.
All right, well, I'm sorry I hypothetically scared someone you cared about.
It's okay.
I will try not to do it in the future, if I can help it.
It's okay. I will not allow my visions to get to me so badly in the future.
I mean, I wouldn't judge you if they did. I mean, you can't control them. Well, I don't. I'm assuming you can't control them, because I don't think anyone would want to visualize something like that. But you the stuff we go through is so much more than what most people would be ready to deal with. I don't know what I would do if I had visions, or literally anything else that anyone can do here.
I'd hate to think what you could do with that kind of knowledge, honestly.
Yeah, I would win. I would win. See, if I could see in the future, I would go and I would know what the course is for the derby, and then I would win, and then
Sure.
profit.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't. But that's fun.
It's
if
mostly
If it did, I would have a lot more money than I do.
Very fair, very fair, very fair. Well, hey, we're about to insert X amount of money from this thing once we're done. So,
Yeah.
because we will be done, and I have to keep telling myself that, or else I feel lots of type of ways.
That's good. You keep doing that.
Thank you. And I think Ben kind of like kneels down and says, "Hey, you're doing real good too, Maggie. You are one heck of a dog." And then just kind of pats it and says, "Talk to you later."
Okay.
That was an Allison. Just
I know Maggie still makes the sound.
love this dog. And then Ben heads out.
Okay. Moving swiftly onward to Ellis and Jess. Ellis and Jess. What
Jellison.
Jellison. What are you up to over these 2 weeks of fun, special fun time?
I think pretty shortly into the 2 weeks, like maybe a couple days after the Kraken debacle.
The Kraken.
Krabacle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Allison will find Mitsuki.
Oh.
Yeah, try and be like, try and catch her by herself. If Ben happens to be in their quarters as well, it's not an issue, but we'll just try and catch Mitsuki, and brings her like a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Just wordlessly.
Yeah, I'll just slide it onto the desk and just kind of like stand there with his like arms folded and kind of watch her write.
Just looks up from I fully commandeered the study and the greenhouse just throughout this whole 2 weeks. She's just looking up from like all the space that she's taken up, and she just looks at the peanut butter jelly sandwich, looks at Elson, and is just do I have to do an insight check to see like what sort of emotion you're feeling, or is it pretty clear?
No, he's just like kind of says, I haven't seen you in like 8 hours, so you should probably eat.
Is 8 hours a long time to have not seen me?
I mean, to not eat, yeah.
Well, are you less of a bitch?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Next to me, and then she pulls up a chair.
So you're very good with words, right?
Yes, very good at words. I have a couple of degrees because of it. I don't know.
All right, show off. Could you maybe help me write a letter?
Yeah. I just sort of like close a bunch of shit and like get like a really beautiful like parchment out and like ink a quill.
I mean, okay, you're good at words. How good are you? How good are you at apologies? Less so. Okay.
Listen, I'm an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I can pretend.
Okay. Put yourself in my shoes then.
Sure.
I have a best friend back home. Maybe the most important person to me. And 2 years ago, I kind of left and something bad happened and I didn't go back to her. Because I was scared. And now I'm here. And I would like to write a letter in the case, something happened. Let me know. And I'm sorry.
Let's go through it. So how do you want to go about this? Do you want to just throw words at me as if sort of stream of consciousness, or I can?
I don't know.
Okay.
know.
When you apologize, you have a tendency to perhaps self-destruct before you get to what your meaning is.
Is this like a me specific thing, or is this a general? People tend to do this.
This is me asking you.
Oh, do
go
I do
out
that?
the gate, right? Do you go out the gate sort of like, I know I'm the worst person ever for blah blah blah, but this apology is more for me than you, sort of feeling?
That sounds manipulative, and I don't want to kind of do
Right.
that vibe.
Right. Okay.
It's more of a, you don't owe me forgiveness, but you deserve to know what happened to your friend. And in the case that I get out of this place, I would like to go back home.
Go back home to them.
Yeah.
What in particular do you want to apologize for? Is there something you did to her? Or is simply the leaving and not seeing her the majority of it?
I don't know if you noticed, I'm not very good at letting people help me. I think
Same.
to help. Cool, yeah. I think she deserved to help, if that's what she wanted to do, and I took that option away.
Well, I will say some of the apologies that I have successfully apologized went for after a long period of not choosing to accept help and being self-aware enough to realize that you needed it at the time is definitely a great thing for people to hear. So that's good. And she's like writing notes all throughout this. Are you comfortable enough to give me the name?
Moxie.
Moxie or Noxie?
M.
Okay. So, sort of as y'all were talking, she like already sort of has a draft completed. So you tell her the last thing you tell Mitsuki is the name, and she's like, okay. And I'm not gonna I'm just gonna sort of paraphrase what Mitsuki writes, but it's essentially, dear Moxie, this is Allison, and sort of going into the same flow of, you don't owe me forgiveness. I want to offer closure where I can, where I did not allow you to offer that to me, to let myself open my sort of emotional avenues to you. And that wasn't fair. And I want to acknowledge that in this letter. There is the very well the possibility that I will not be coming back home in whatever capacity. So in the event that I don't, these are the words that I want to leave behind. etc. And then at the end, Mitsuki writes, "If I do come home, I want to be. If it would be okay, I would like to be able to see you, and allow you to help me this time." Signed, Ellison.
I think he'll like take it and read it, and kind of like his face will like screw up in a few places. It's like, yeah, no, you are good with words. Thank you. I'm probably gonna. She knows what my handwriting looks like, and yours is got a little heart.
It's very cursive, and there's hearts. Yeah, there's perfume on the parchment, so I'm not sure if that's your thing.
It's not, but I love the idea. Very nice touch. Thank you. I knew you could help. And sorry
Anytime.
for being a bitch.
Yeah, no problem.
He'll like drop a little kiss onto like the top of her head and then leave and then spend his evening like taking her notes and like writing them in his own hand and his own voice. And then just fold up the letter.
Everybody kiss me. This episode.
Jess, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, Mitsuki Joe.
Mitsuki Joe would like to lock herself in the greenhouse.
Sure.
She's sort of moved the altars of the 4 other gods that she... Was it 4? Yes, 4 other gods. She sort of created on her nightstand. And she's moved them over to the greenhouse in sort of this little... Not like fully dining table sized table, whatever sort of arrangement she can sort of curate. She wants to create sort of, let me see something very quickly. I want to recreate sort of a makeshift hedge maze, but made from, rather than like hedge bushes, it's just more just straight up like leaves or vines or whatever. And I want to have created just like little sorts of like very small flower beds of whatever the flowers that already are on board within the greenhouse, but there are definitely daisies that are like accented pieces. And this time, rather than 4, she's added 2 more sort of altars within this like sort of flower bed ground that she has been working on. So like there's like latticed vines, and in between them are the flowers and roses, and in sort of there's no particular order here, but what she has is the disarm matchbox. And around the matchbox are these sort of like yellow flowers. There is... She puts... I forget what she put in her Sirmia little altar before, but she'll put like music and poems that she's just written has. For Etris, the moon, love notes, love poems to the moon. White flowers. Sirmia has purple flowers. And for Eliseus, she will put that wilted daisy, just not necessarily attempting to retry to plant it or grow it because it won't. It's unaffected. So she just sort of puts that in its own little thing. And then she also sets up 2 places for Zirian and Sunder. For Zirian and Sunder, those sort of altars altars I sort of mean just like little offering plaques. They're a little bigger. Sort of indicating that she would like to potentially offer her, this is like her introduction to them after never speaking to them. Like this is sort of a bigger moment in this. And there is a candle and there is a stick of incense. For Zirian specifically, the candle is put in such a way that there are shadows of the a little light flickering. That there is a shadow that it's able to cast over the garden that she's created. And the incense is for the ash floating in the air. And for that to also she makes it so that she doesn't burn everything that she just created down. But so she has all of the fire things sort of elevated to a more safe sort of distance. And then she takes her locket off again, and then she's gonna put it in the middle of everything. And with this sort of ritual, if anything, that she's just decided to put together, she looks around, still sort of like covered in dirt, and sort of as she looks back at everything, she's just sort of like, okay, don't know what to do now that I've finished, but hello, gods. My name is Mitsuki. I don't know if either of you have been talking to the other about how I've been trying to reach you, and there's some things I'm getting right, and there's just some things I'm not really getting. And I'm trying to be very... I'm trying to understand. Like, I love all you guys' works. It's very beautiful. Lots of great art created out of your name. The rest of you, regarding Desar, Sirmia, Etris, and Eliseus, regarding Desar, Sirmia, and Etris, she's just like, thanks. Like, I appreciate you, we got work to do. But specifically, I want to talk to Eliseus, Sunder, and Zirian, and just sort of be like, so. Loud. And she's gonna start using Awakened Mind to see if she can't see anybody, so it might not work, but just it's talking in her head at this moment. She says, whatever you can show me, whatever I can do, moment for you, give me insight, give me some sort of bounty, or maybe I should not start out greedy, some sort of knowledge that will help aid my understanding of these creatures. And then she'll take out some of the Kraken goo that she's put in like an air sealed sort of thing and then present it to the ground. Like she'll take the Kraken goo out of the seal and then put it in the garden that she's just like sort of put it around. Specifically in front of Eliseus, Sunder, and Zirian. And is like, I hope that's yummy. I don't know. Like, are you gonna eat this? I'm not sure. But like that, and that's her weird little prayer to them.
Sure. So just remind me, you said on Zirian's was the candle and the incense, or the candle on Zirian and the incense on Sunder's?
The latter.
Okay. So you watch as the incense starts to burn much quicker than you expect it to. This smoke begins to, instead of like, streamline in a like very controlled sense, starts to billow. And it's almost like the amount of smoke leaving from the incense cannot keep up with how fast it is burning. And then it is just a pile of ash with this big plume of smoke coming from it. And then you hear in your head, why are you talking to him?
Do I know whose voice this is?
The same one you've been hearing.
Okay. I say in my mind, well, you're not telling me or showing me who you are. I have to sort of... I have to talk to someone.
Has he talked to you before?
No.
Okay.
It's looking like he's about to show me something more than you have in this moment, if you're not going to tell me who you are.
You don't get it.
I don't get anything.
I'm doing my best. Okay, I've helped you more than he ever helped me. I gave you things. He promised me everything, and he delivered on none of it. Okay, at least I've given you something to show for it.
This isn't my patron, right?
No, this is your patron.
Oh shit! I was like, wait, who the fuck is this? Okay, so sort of rewinding, Mitsuki realizing I didn't mean to say that. I didn't realize what this was about.
It's okay.
Can you
get it?
Okay. Okay. And then she will just sort of start dispersing the smoke and like gets rid of the incense, like just throws it away and is just like, I'm sorry. Can you tell me what that's about? You've given me everything. You've given me yes. I misunderstood. I thought you were another fucking thing calling for me that has been calling.
It's okay. I get it. Just don't talk to him.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get angry.
oh, it's okay.
Fresh wound.
Fresh wound. Is it okay if I don't know how much you know about what I'm asking for, so is it okay to ask Zirian? If she'll answer me? I don't know.
You can try. I don't think any of them will answer you.
Okay. Are they jealous of you, maybe? Or maybe there's gonna be something connected?
They're gone. They left us.
And Mitsuki laughs to herself because she also believes. I don't know if we've ever spoken about that. This is out of character. I don't know if we've spoken about that in particular yet. She smiles and is just like, I know, I guess. It's interesting to see what'll happen. You have any... Can I ask you some stuff while you're here? I don't want to bother you.
Oh, okay.
You know what this daisy, the wilted, blood-soaked one, is about?
You mean Eliseus?
That was her?
Probably. I don't know. She always had this morbid curiosity to weird things. You know, the gods used to walk among us. And she would stop and look at the one out of the group Not me, though. Never me, but others. And make sure that they felt, I guess, like appreciated or valued or whatever the fuck she liked to say. She likes weird things. I don't know what to tell you.
It sounds a little bit like me.
Yeah, me too.
She's around.
No, she's gone too, but she left before the rest of them. Although, I don't know if she left or she was banished. The details are kind of murky.
Yeah, that's true. And Zirian's not around.
No. I mean, they're around as much as the rest of them are around in whispers and signs. It's all bullshit
They
if
don't
you ask.
help.
But
They don't help anyone.
not that I think.
I had... How do you feel about Isla?
I mean, whatever.
Stupid.
Yeah. They're all stupid.
I mean, I agree. Like, I love Sermia, but more about, like, what she left behind, I guess. She's not a great government official, honestly.
God. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Well, I will say, I don't think I'll stop being curious about what Sunder did to you, because then I'll be mad at him. Is there anything you want to leave with me? Or just
When
stop?
you see me, it'll make sense.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm sorry again for getting mad. It's just a sore spot.
I completely understand. Is there a... Is the dead zone fucking with me? With the knocking?
Probably.
Okay. It's a little annoying. So I guess I'll have to figure out what to do about that, if I can do anything.
You'll learn how to drown it out eventually.
Okay. Thanks for being a part of my experiment.
My pleasure. Okay. I'm gonna go sleep now.
Okay. Good night.
You should probably sleep too. Oh, what? What did you... Sorry, but... You just... Okay, bye. And you feel the connection kind of fade.
Okay. That's what I do today.
All right, cool. And as these 2 weeks continue to trickle on by, we're going to go ahead and take our break. Don't change that Twitch channel. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. See you then. And we're back. I hope everybody had a good break. We did manage to keep everyone alive while you were gone, so no worries about that. Nothing to worry about. I'm gonna keep stalling as I skip the music and I put new music on. Okay. After 2 weeks of travel in the endless nothingness that is the void of the dead zone, Andromeda, you are sitting in the crow's nest, hoping for just something to bring you out of the monotony of traveling through the nothingness. And you see something off in the distance. It's hard to tell. It's far away. But it's something. And it's out there.
Okay. Can I I'll give a little whistle down to whoever is down on the deck and kind of point, and then I'll just really try to focus on whatever it is and see what I can make out, if anything.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Human and I don't have dark vision. Is this a disadvantage?
No, you're fine.
Nice. Oh, that's actually really good. That's a 17.
Yeah. This looks to be in the same kind of messed up way that all the other planets are planets. Seems to be a planet. Little fractured, little worse for wear, but a planet.
Nice. I'll kind of climb back down from the rigging, and anyone who's on deck, I'll just say, I think there's a planet coming up a bit in the distance there.
Allison is storming across the deck to you and grabs you by the arm as I need to talk to you.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that alternate is Lorelei on the deck.
Sure.
I'll just okay, I'm gonna go do I don't know what this is. I'm gonna
not now, but we need to talk.
I mean we can do it now. It's fine. Lorelei, will you just kind of get ready for
Mitsuki shows up.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
You're alive. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yikes. Okay, Allison, we should go. We should go do whatever that is that you want to do. Planet, bye! Now I'm dragging Allison.
Wait, planet? Do I see?
Over there.
Yeah, just coming closer.
Fuck. When you drag Allison off, he looks like about as panicked as you've ever seen him. He looks on the brink of tears. He's so scared.
I'll kind of pull into a side room. Hey, you good?
No, I had a vision yesterday.
Oh.
What?
Do you feel comfortable talking about it?
No, but I have to.
Okay.
We need to figure out what's going on with me and with you, to be honest. We need to figure it out because it's bad.
What do you? I mean,
I just feel like it's bad and something's gonna happen.
I mean, we kind of established that we're both probably gonna die out here unless a miracle happens. Thing. I thought, didn't we establish that last time? Did we not? Should we circle back to it? The tone of it was very.
Andy, I'm not worried about. I mean, okay, I don't want to die. I just don't want to take anyone with me.
What do you mean?
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Are you do you have a reason to think you're going to hurt someone?
I mean, the last person this happened to killed my fucking dog and then tried to kill me.
Right. I mean, are you feeling? I don't know what the signs getting closer to that are, because obviously I don't think you and I have the same thing going on. Do you think you're getting closer to that?
How have the last 2 weeks been, Reed?
You're wearing a lot of turtlenecks.
Okay. I like pull the turtleneck and the tendrils are like up my neck. And I'm like,
Right. Can I like make a medicine or an arcana check to try and figure out what if I think like what is the sign of like the end, essentially, right? Like how progress, because I don't know jack shit about this.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make either.
Okay, I'll make an arcana check because I'm better at those. That's a 22.
Sure. Just I don't want to mess this up. Do you want to describe kind of what the last signs are?
Yeah, sure. So far, Ellison seems to mostly have his mind, so it's not as though like the whatever it is that's like taking him over has kind of taken his mind yet. I think, yeah, it's basically like the more of his body is covered, like the closer you are. But Ellison can tell you, and Ellison does. Is just like, look, I still feel like myself, but I know if I start sleepwalking, I'm sleepwalking, have I?
Has Allison been sleepwalking?
Not that you're aware of.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, if I start sleepwalking or, I don't know, attacking people, I came here because I had a vision that I turned into something terrible, and you people can stop it. But now I don't think that's the vision anymore. I don't know. Maybe you should just drop me off on that planet, and I'll just stay
Okay,
there
no.
and
First of
everything
all,
will be dead, and
no,
so then I
not
can't
gonna
hurt
do that.
anything, and-
No, we can just nix that plan right away. That's a bad plan. That's actually the worst plan I think I've ever heard in like what 29 years of piracy. Okay, we're not gonna do that. First of all, take a breath. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's getting worse, but like you said, you have your mind. You're not sleepwalking.
For now.
Well, then, I mean, I'm not going to abandon you on a planet unless I know that's the only option,
Okay,
right?
you're
Like,
gonna
you're
let
not.
me kill your fucking crew then?
Well, no, but we're not there yet, right? Like, it's
I
bad,
don't know,
but
where's
it's.
the line, Andy? Is it just gonna be like I hurt someone and then it's like okay?
I mean,
I'm trying
okay,
to be
first of all-
preventative here.
Okay, right, but the answer to being preventative is not, well, something might potentially go wrong in the next couple weeks, so let's just toss this fucking guy off the side and be done with it. That's not a solution. That's not an option.
Okay, look, I know you are an optimist, clearly,
Mm.
but it's really
I mean,
not fucking
okay.
working for me right now, and I need you to. I'm so scared, and I don't think you understand what's going on here.
I mean, I
haven't
understand a little. Look, I'm feeling.
I cast Phantasmal Force and I create Assault Wraith. I don't make it attack anyone, but I show Andromeda the fucking extent of what this thing is going to be.
Sure. You see kind of taking up the entire space of the room that you are in, just this giant mass of black shadow kind of whipping around. It looks like as if the tendrils that kind of cover Ellison's skin have had life like breathed into them and are kind of having this mind of its own. If you squint hard enough, you can maybe see eyes and a mouth in there, but it's been overtaken by shadows and darkness, and you hear this like terrible roar coming from it. You feel cold. You feel cold.
I think Andromeda kind of looks at it, and you see like their eyebrows kind of little. It kind of turns to you, and like the facade is a little bit more forced, and just goes, "I've seen worse. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine."
I can't. Fine. You know what? Fine.
Look, I'm not saying we do nothing. I'm saying we don't do anything that we can't take back unless it's the only option.
No, it's fine, Andy. I shouldn't have asked. Just.
Ellison.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. If I.
What are you apologizing? I'm not gonna let you kill anyone.
Storms out.
I'm gonna catch them. Fuck no. Strong as hell.
I'll do a stretch
Sure, yeah. Andromeda, make a strength save. Ellison, make a dex save.
A dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be slippery.
That's a 0 plus 0. So 5. The 5.
Got above a 5. Can't do math, but I definitely got above a 5.
Andromeda grabs your hand.
Let go of me.
Listen to me. All right? It's gonna be fine. And if it's not, we'll deal with it when we get there. I've seen a lot of shit out here. I've seen a lot of shit out here. We can handle it. Just give me a minute to try and handle it, okay? I understand that you're worried. I get that. It's very valid, considering the things that you've been through. But you can't just walk up to me and go, I'm feeling bad, chuck me off the side. I'm not going to do that. It's not an option.
I don't sound like that.
No, it's what I sound like. It was the subtext. Just breathe for a minute, okay? Take a breath. That's a captain order. Breathe. Thank you. Hey Reed, remember this like fun game that we play sometimes called What Can I Give Up so that something can happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Hypothetically, is there anything I can give up to just make it feel a little bit better for Allison? Like even just a small, I know I can't like do anything big to stop this hugely in its tracks. Just like like a 0.02%, a little better.
I mean, what do you like? How do you want to make him feel better? You know?
I mean, I'm 1, holding his arm. 2, got a lot of like fun divine shit. I'll mark off all 65 points of my lay on hands if you'll let me
to do what though? Like
to just like make it whatever this feels like in Ellison's body, like existing like this, to just make it feel a little bit better.
I don't think there's anything you can do.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything.
I'm sorry.
It was worth a try. It's okay.
It was worth a try.
You're the love of my life, actually.
I love you. I'm not gonna fucking throw Ellison onto a planet.
Valiant effort. I think that this is something that
valid.
And I wouldn't say no unless I really, really thought there was
I know.
something.
You're good. You're so good.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of what?
Just like doing a puzzle, listening to everyone yelling on the
just vibing.
Right.
But yeah.
Ellison just looks behind you, like he's dropped the spell, but it's as if he can still see it. And he's just like, just don't let me turn into that.
I promise I will do everything in my power to keep you from becoming that. Okay? Just gotta stay with me here. Don't freak yourself out. Try to breathe. We'll find our way. Okay?
Okay.
Let go of the arm. Kind of like hold the hands up.
There's a planet outside, just so you should know about that.
Yeah, I'm the one who told you that, actually.
Well, I saw it first.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you can take the Jess and James out of the Rose and Tennant, but you can't take the Rose and Tennant out of the Jess and James.
You're so true, babe. You're so true.
No! Oh no!
I was gonna say.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to do before planet time?
I'd say we'll talk to Lorelai, but that can be later. And I didn't know if we wanted to do the thing that I mentioned.
Sure, we can do the thing that you mentioned.
Lorelai's never gonna get any closure.
So yeah, I mean they're kind of left on the deck as Ellison and Andromeda walk up. Yeah, haven't seen you in a while.
I also meant to check if that still wanted to happen, but if not, we can just like make it another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I got really caught up in.
No, yeah, I get it. I've been mapping a lot of stuff too. Very busy.
No. I was busy, but I will say that doesn't necessarily give anyone, the key to isolating yourself without saying anything.
It's okay.
And no, it's not okay. I think obviously it's fine to be mad or feel not as strong as the word neglected, but something along those lines.
That's just don't tell them I told you this, but I know that the Dead Zone took a lot from Andromeda, and I just didn't know if the Dead Zone was taking you or anyone else on this crew.
I will say fairly definitively the Dead Zone's not taking me anywhere. I'm just sort of in my own... I don't know. I feel like me researching all of these scary aliens and literally... the last thing I did in the last planet was put a star vampire brain into the ground, and then a daisy sprouted and sucked all the blood out of it. So I don't know if you really wanted to be around that, but I should have asked, I think.
Blood's cool.
Yeah, blood's cool.
I'm a pirate my whole life. See a lot of shit. A lot of blood.
Okay. The next time I put a star vampire brain blood into the ground, I will let you know. And hey, I'm sorry.
I'm holding you to that. Really, it's okay. It's not like we've put a label on it or anything, so you are under no obligation to talk to me or do anything with me. It's okay. It's really fine. I'm just in my head about it. It's okay.
It's and that's fine. That's totally fine. I guess to be fair to you though, in terms of intimacy, I don't want to over intellectualize this, but if you I just be super vulgar, I guess, or just
I expect nothing less from you at this point.
So I've seen your whole body naked, and
yes, correct.
I've seen your tattoos move in places that I don't even think Andromeda has seen. So that's it's just there.
Isn't it wild that they moved there? Wild to think about.
I'm very excited every time, honestly. But listen, even if we haven't really put anything on it, because I think there will always be this underlying thing of either of us could die, and not wanting to make it that serious is very valid. But that doesn't make moments where we actually feel connected to each other, that doesn't make it not something, I am trusting you with my body because I felt very happy and trusted by you when you talked to me the first time. I will, again, I echo that, yeah, we haven't labeled anything, and who knows what's going to happen after this expedition, but, sort of in the... Not that this is a contract, but sort of in the contract of unwritten maintenance of relationships. That doesn't mean to just stop talking to someone that you like a lot for 2 weeks. I get very caught up, and if I'm not reminded to do things sometimes, and if we're all just busy making time for things, blah blah blah.
So, like, maybe next time I'll check on you.
And I have sending. I can also check on you. No.
I see a lot of good in you. And I think it's something that you don't like other people to see because you think it makes you like less intimidating or like tough or whatever. But I see it, and it's what makes you you.
Damn. Got me a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we're about to leave probably soon, so I would love to see your tattoos move again.
Let's go do that. Yeah.
Cool. All right, great.
Incredible. Anything else anybody wants to do before getting on? It was Pride Month. We had to have a gay moment somewhere.
Yep, that's the
I
only
hate-
gay moment we've ever had this whole month and will
Yep.
ever have because
Ever,
we're so
ever
straight
again.
and cis.
That's
this channel?
That's our channel. So
That's
straight
true.
and also so sis.
I gotta find that flag of Ben that says I hate seeing
I hate lesbians.
I hate seeing
I
lesbians.
forgot
happy.
about that.
Okay. Anything else
God.
anybody's doing before getting down there?
I want to say a few words, my dear friend Alan, because it's been a while. Yeah, Ben comes and finds Alan. And hey, bud.
Hi. How are you feeling? Are you feeling better?
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling like an incorporeal thing watches me as I sleep, but I'm doing well. No, it's
Okay. Haha. Good joke.
No, but the more I
Okay.
talk about it, the easier it gets to deal with. At least that's what I keep saying.
Okay.
How are you? It's been a while since we've had our puzzles. I just realized I'm
Yeah.
not speaking like Ben. All right, there we go. It's been a while since we puzzled it up, and but there's a planet I hear. Just wanted to check in with you. How you doing?
I'm okay. I think maybe
Mara?
oh no. Oh, am I back?
I couldn't tell if that was like a really long contemplative
Yeah, we
pause.
were just like, hello? Like, are you gonna... Yeah, okay, we were here.
Okay, I'm back.
It frozen like a.
Like you were thinking it was...
Oh no! Again.
Oh,
Okay. Am I
oh,
still here?
oh, okay, you're moving.
You're
There
here.
we go.
Yes.
I think by
Okay.
the time you realize it's happening, you're already moving again.
Great. Perfect. Can you ask your question again?
Yeah, Ben was just like, how are you doing? Like,
Right. I mean, I think I'm finally figuring out how to be here and be on a team and be in the dead zone and be on this mission. And I think I'm more comfortable than I have been before. And, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get a say in coming here, but I feel like even knowing, had I known everything that was coming for us, I think if given the option, would have said yes anyways. So,
awesome to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard you... I'm gonna make this up because CJ still actually doesn't know. Heard you saved Ellison from a big fish? An octopus?
it was like a space kraken, I think. I jumped on it and I smacked it real good, and it almost got me. I kicked this weird like.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
That's the worst. This is the worst to be frozen in.
So bad.
We're gonna go to a quick break. We will be right back as we unfreeze our dear friend Mara. Be right back.
Haha. I jumped it and I stuck my staff in it and I kicked a weird heart thing on it, and I did a pretty good job.
That's awesome. You're like the heart and soul of this team, Alan, and I love seeing you win.
I'm not, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could give metaphorical versions of what parts of the body we are, but I don't. That's not what I came here to do. I'm just real happy to see that you're doing well. You're doing good.
I'm doing better than I have in a while, I think.
Good, great, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ben just kind of like gives a pat on the shoulder or a hug if that's what they do, and then like leaves. He literally just wanted to know if Alan was doing good.
Cool. So after Ellison and Andromeda freak out with each other, after Mitski and Lorelai fuck, and after Alan and Ben have a heart-to-heart, we all find ourselves getting closer and closer to this planet. Everybody go ahead and make me a perception check. No free information here. You must roll for it.
But
I'm gonna make it at disadvantage because I think Allison's just storming back across the deck.
You're welcome to give yourself disadvantage whenever you would like.
Cool. I got a 2, so that's a 12.
Incredible.
I got a 10.
22.
Nice.
Mitski?
18.
Ben?
33.
Nice.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and Ben has a plus 14 to perception.
Oh, my perceptive boys. God. All right.
I see all things.
For anybody who got like under a 15, I will say that a planet is getting closer. It seems to have some buildings on it. Again, kind of dead plants, kind of the same stuff you've been noticing. 15 to 20, I believe that's just Mitski. You notice that these buildings seem a lot more dilapidated and ruined than any other buildings you've seen so far. Mara, you know that, everything I've just said, and also, you notice a thin layer of like frost and ice that's kind of settled on the what's left of the buildings and the dead plants. And Ben, as you kind of get closer and closer, you can see there are some like green floating lights that appear to kind of be dotting the planet. And that's what everyone sees as you get closer.
Alan, as sees the frost, is gonna like take off their duster and just start like hacking off like a good like 3 feet on the bottom of it, and then just like is gonna just like hand it to Ellison, so it doesn't drag on the floor.
Cute.
As it pauses and it's like,
You're gonna need
coat.
that one's really warm. You're gonna need layers. It's really cold down there, I can tell you. There's frost.
You gonna be cold?
I don't really get cold.
Yeah, Alan and I are fully.
Yeah. I'm immune to cold, basically. Not like actually, but
why didn't I know that? That's so weird.
What?
well, I'm not immune to it. I guess you could say I'm resistant to cold damage if you're gonna
I'm
get technical
also
about
maybe resistant. I don't know. Like.
Oh.
Great.
I'm not. Well, it's all a big deal.
Sorry about that. My motorcycle.
Then Foot gets on a motorcycle.
My actual
Put a
motorcycle.
biker jacket.
Oh god. Every session is just a little bit cursed in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
The Starlight guarantee.
Oh yeah. Everybody can bundle up sufficiently as much as is needed. And as the ship kind of comes to be docked, everybody can kind of see the layers of frost, some floating green lights that kind of seem to be keeping the planet alit. Yeah, and you're welcome to dock and to step off and start your watch.
Can I ask if the green light is like familiar to Ellison, or it's just?
I would
Not
say
familiar.
familiar in the same way that any green light may be familiar, but it doesn't seem to be like indicative of something more than just green light.
Okay.
Alan and
how
I-
close- No, go ahead. Go.
I was just gonna say. I almost want to say Alan and I are wearing less clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alan has like rolled the pants up to be like above the knees, as in like arms out.
Mm-hmm. My skirt train is like shorter, and like it's like shoulderless.
I love. Yes, James.
How close is the closest green light?
I mean, you have to get off the ship to look at it. But
Oh, I
not that
thought we
far.
were off the ship. Never mind.
Oh, then yeah. I mean, yeah, just a little bit further.
I would love to, if it doesn't mean going like a bunch onto this planet, I would love to just kind of look at one. I'm trying to figure out, like, as someone who grew up in the Kalaran system and is probably familiar with magic lights, if I can like tell if this is the kind of magic light that would like require upkeep of a person, or like if it was just cast and then it just kind of stayed there.
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I also do this? But Allison's gonna do it. You know how when a cat is upset with you, it will just sit in the same room with you and like turn away. I'm gonna do that with that attitude.
Yes, you can also make
Incredible.
an Arcana check.
I got a 21.
21.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So the both of you know that these are lights that were probably cast a long time ago. Nothing like dancing lights that requires concentration, but seem to be some sort of more like permanent magical light fixture.
Sick. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Well, what y'all think we're gonna get into today?
Truly, who's to say?
All right, and then Ben keeps
no.
running in this cold atmosphere.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Hey!
All right. As everybody is on the surface of the planet, could everybody please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Terrifying. Don't forget the +3.
Refuse.
Oh.
21.
21.
I got 8.
8. Anybody lower than an 8?
29.
Oh, wow.
No,
All right.
That's just like a little over. I think it's
James, could you please roll me a d8?
Yeah. Oh my god, I never get these. That's so exciting. Got a 3.
A 3. Weird. Everybody else is bundled up, ready for cold weather. You find yourself to be extremely warm. Maybe even sweating a little bit in the jacket that you've put on. And due to this extreme heat that you are feeling, you have disadvantage on concentration checks for the day.
Fun.
Oh, Reed, do you want me to roll my thingy?
No, I forgot at the beginning of the day, so we'll just say it's a fine day for now.
Yay!
Yeah.
So
God.
We
happy
did
about
it!
that.
It's not a fine day.
Oh yeah, never mind.
It's a no good, very bad day. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think Andromeda's like looking at this light and kind of starts shifting, and then like does that thing where you grab like the little pell of your jacket and you start using it as a fan.
Mhm.
It probably turns to Ellison because you were next to me. And she goes, "I thought this was supposed to be a fucking cold planet. Hot
It
as
is
hell.
fucking cold. What?
It's so hot."
He like smashes like a hand against your forehead. Can I
Okay.
do some kind of aggressive medicine check?
I mean, you don't need to make any check. They're warm, but you're more than welcome to check to see if you can figure out the cause.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Hey, you going sick too, Cap? Please don't.
Just
that's
hot.
what I'm worried about.
You
It's
already
really
have
warm.
hypothermia?
Like a 19 medicine.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well-
seem to be any sort of sickness, just kind of warm.
Okay, I don't think you're gonna turn the same way as Ben over there, but
And on that note, we're going to go to the mid-screen real quick. We'll be right back. I'm the master of segues
Oh,
today. We'll be
It's
right
so good.
back. I would love to have a conversation that lasts more than 2 minutes. We'll
Your bar
see.
is too high, you monster.
We'll see if
Lower
it
standards.
happens. All right. Yes, hot. Probably not sick, just warm.
fine. If you get any hotter, can you just tell me, please?
If you get
there's like
any hotter, Cap.
yeah, there's like the briefest
Oh
moment where
my
like the
God.
corner of her mouth kind of like ticks upward.
No,
and
We
then
just
I give
won't
up.
know
Nope.
what
Actually-
to
nope,
do.
actually,
You'll be the
you
first
can
to
just-
know. No,
It's fine.
you've already asked.
Get a fever. No, it's fine. You can forget.
I mean, I'd rather not get a fever, but I mean, it's we can keep going. I'm fine. I'm good. Just a little warm.
Ben says, "Oh, do you don't have the Ben sickness? I'm
The what?
trademarking.
No.
No Ben
What the
sickness.
fuck
not
are
yet.
you talking about?
We're not
Uh,
trademarking it. We're not
that's-
trademarking any sickness. It's fine.
Sorry,
No one's gonna get
no,
sick.
No Ben sick. No love sick. Points at the two of you. No Ben sick. No love sick. Poking
Love
fun
sick.
at the
What the
comment
fuck
just
are you
said.
talking about?
All right, nobody likes my jokes. All right, I'm leaving. Then just
Andromeda just- I'm married.
No, the hot thing. Okay, all right.
So
never mind.
Ben, you said you're walking away.
I mean, I'm like,
Uh,
I'm waiting to like
Okay.
go forward as like we explore the.
we're
planet.
close behind him.
So Ben walks in front of the group.
Yes.
No.
I want to
No.
lead the charge.
And you
That feels
start to
true.
hear whispers.
Just me?
Oh,
Like I
come
just hear
on.
whispers.
Just
Or
you,
everyone-
yeah.
Great. Hi.
Are
Ben
you
whispers
moving,
back.
or no?
Ben kind of like stops and starts whispering back, "Hello. Hey, what's up?"
And kind of in front of you, you see this like manifestation of some sort of like almost like it's like holographic, right? Like a hologram like has come up displaying something, and everybody sees this. Like in front of Ben, you can see this planet in a state of glory. Buildings tall, skyscrapers, magic technology, like ships flying through the air, bustling. And then you see this like large red beacon come from the center, which begins to make everything kind of like crack and crumble.
Oh.
Could everyone make me a wisdom save, please?
You know I'm not good at those.
I
just
rolled
let
a
me know if
natural
you got-
1, so
Let me know if you got lower
you
than a
guys are
10.
fine.
And natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Anybody who got lower than a 10, you are frightened and feel the urge to run away from this.
I actually can't be frightened, and neither can anyone in 10 feet of me.
That's so cute. So nobody's frightened at all. You feel this
So
little
in a reverse
like,
card. No, thank you. You can keep that.
you
Thank you.
feel this like desire to run come over you, and then it's very quickly squashed.
That's our captain.
It's because I'm so hot.
Yeah, Mitsuki is fine, but I think just the like acknowledgement of that, she's just like, oh my god, Captain! I felt how like you were really watching over us in that moment.
It's fine.
That was weird, right? We all felt that. I was.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, and then gets looked at like I'm crazy.
Can I make an investigation check to see, like, is this hologram? You know what? Can I do date object on the hologram?
Sure. Can you roll me a D100?
Ooh.
That's exciting.
Is that just like the 2d10?
It is. Yes.
Okay, I don't do this very often.
Often.
That's a 1 and a 5, a 1 and a 50,
15?
51.
Oh,
51. Okay. I'm so sorry. You go to cast date object. And the spell does go off, but before you're able to process the information, you are struck with another vision kind of appearing in front of you in the same way that this hologram did, except this time it's you being consumed by black shadow. And you watch it unfold in front of your eyes.
We don't see that. It's just Allison.
It's just Ellison.
Okay.
Oh, that's fucked, actually.
You hate him.
You rolled it, not me.
What was a 15? I'm so curious.
Can I just fucking sacred flame it like I sacred flame the fucking vision?
Sure, yeah. You watch as Ellison just starts to try and light the ground on fire.
Oh, hey, you good?
Whoa.
He's just like fucking firing this like green magic at, I guess, nothing to you.
Should we let him go?
Alan's just gonna slowly walk up and just gently touch Ellison's shoulder.
Oh wait, can you make me another D100 roll?
No, make it a
A 008.
8.
8.
That's an 8.
As Ellison is slinging this green flame, everybody else gets knocked to the ground, prone.
Whoa!
Oh! Did I do that?
Yes, James.
Can I make an
very
insight
quick.
check? Because no, sorry. Go ahead. You're good.
Hang on. I have this feature, and I don't know if this is relevant. I don't know if this is me being hit by an attack, but
Go on.
I can use a reaction to deal 5 psychic damage to my attacker and push the attacker 10 feet away from me. I don't know if this is an attack, and I hope that it's not. But
call it an attack.
Okay, cool. That'll be really funny and terrible.
Please, Allison.
James.
Having literally just like less than a day before had a conversation with Ellison to the sum of I'm scared I'm gonna use my magic to hurt people so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like make an insight check to see if I think that's what's happening in this moment? Because I'm so scared that I do. Great, thank you so much.
What the fuck?
What did you roll?
Bad. What's my fucking insight? Oh, okay, I have a great insight. So it's a 12 instead of a 2.
It's hard to tell.
Okay. Okay, Andromeda just kind of like, I'm on the ground. Can I just try to like grab Ellison's, hit my lamp, grab Ellison's wrist and like yank it? Not super hard, but enough to try and get his attention.
Sure, yeah.
I'm rolling to see what I do. Ellison stops and just like is panting and like glares at you, and then realizes everyone's on the floor and is like, fuck.
Hey.
Do I look back? Is the vision still there?
It's
the
gone.
holograms. It's gone. The bus. Did you see that?
No. You okay? Do you need a minute?
Can I? Yeah, I was gonna ask to make a check. I don't think he's even just able to do anything right now. He's just. I told you. And then he turns around.
Kind of glances at the group and then back to Ellison, like not wanting to give away Ellison's secret.
I'll just like reach down a hand to Mitsuki and like pull them up.
Thanks.
Sorry if that was. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm fine.
That's a handout. You sick? You need to like.
No.
All
No.
right. Okay. You get you some soup. Wrap you in a blanket. Make a Ellison. In
Where
a
the
blanket.
fuck is there soup?
Can we just keep going? If this is what we're doing, just.
Yeah, we can go.
All right.
Let's just keep moving.
Around you, you see like crumbling, dilapidated buildings. It seems like you're on some sort of like main street. And again, looks like very similar to a version of what you just saw in this like hologram, but years and years and years later, after tons and tons of destruction and decay. The red beam looked like it was coming from the center of the planet when you saw it in the vision. Yes.
Oh, it was more of from inside rather than like I don't know, aliens.
Yeah, it wasn't like coming from the top going down. It was coming from down going up.
Okay. And did it seem to affect the entire planet or like just the space that we're in?
The whole planet.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Ben just kind of like, it's like, yeah, looks like whatever that beam was really did a number on this place.
Okay. I think we should maybe come up with a plan for searching these kind of ruins. If some of us saw beams and some of us are seeing visions, maybe we just gotta I don't know, but I'm extra worried about this planet and I don't want something to catch us unaware if we can't help it.
Can I decipher whether this thing was triggered by like spellcasting? Like, is this a thing where you can't spellcast?
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Not that you can't spellcast, but that spellcasting does weird things. may not always be weird bad. Some weird good.
Okay.
Some weird neutral.
Wow.
Just roll weird bad.
Look, I think thinking about it, I think it's a spellcasting thing. It's if you use magic, I don't know. It's not normal. It's volatile. It might do something opposite or contrary to what you want.
All of us, or just Ellison?
I think just any spellcasting.
Oh.
You could try.
I love good science. Ben's immediately going to try and cast a spell.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
What are you
Hell
casting?
yeah.
Let's do disguise self, because that doesn't require me to use a spell slot.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d100. And who are you disguising yourself as?
Let's go. I'm gonna look like Alan.
Cool.
Because Alan doesn't have trauma around doppelgangers.
You're right.
No,
I'm
not
gonna
at all.
No, do
I'm
it,
gonna-
do it,
I'm gonna,
do
no,
it.
no. I would.
Do
He would remember. I'm
Do
gonna look like Andromeda.
Okay.
That's normal. I got a 100.
Whoa.
Oh.
Fuck.
So suddenly you're all met with a carbon copy of Andromeda. And Ben's like, oh, how funny is this? Look at, and then stops talking. Eyes like covered in black smoke coming from within. Body. Ben, for the first time in your life, you have a vision.
Slow roasted trauma. Who?
Who needs slow roasted trauma when you can fucking speed fry that shit?
And you can just do magic so bad on accident.
What is happening?
I should have made myself look like Ellison. That would have been so funny.
Oh my god.
What
Ben,
do I see?
you see a planet with like weird natural stuff on it. Rivers seem to be running in the wrong direction. At the end of a river, you can see a waterfall that seems to be flowing up. It's almost as if the leaves on trees are other trees. Like nature is messed up. And sitting at the edge of the river, you see a woman looking at herself, looking at her reflection in the water, fingers very lazily tracing patterns into it. This woman is crying. And then all of a sudden, she looks at you. Are you coming?
Like,
And then the vision
me?
stops.
Oh, like me, or do I feel like I am someone else?
You don't like if you looked down at your hands, you wouldn't be able to like see your hands, but like almost as if like looking directly into the camera of this vision.
Yeah.
And then you're back, and you pass out.
Yeah, that feels correct. I'm no longer Andromeda. I like to think that like I changed to Andromeda and then immediately whoosh, it drops and then Ben goes black
Ben.
and the smoke and it's very
Allison
much
just
very much
stares and is like, fuck. Drops to his knees, pulls out some like, I don't know, fantasy smelling salts that's probably been used on him and like tries to wake
Yeah,
Ben up.
easy enough.
Okay.
Ben, you come too.
Hey.
This is so funny
Hello?
considering what we just talked about. Ben kind of gets up and the first thing he sees is Ellison.
God
I'm gonna
damn
ruin
it.
every serious moment. And Ben like just kind of looks at you. guess I spoke too soon yesterday.
Okay. Did you just have a vision? That's what it looked like.
And Ben kind of like gets up. Do I feel fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we said this is just what if any spells are casted, something fucked up happens?
Yeah.
Something happens.
The equivalent of what?
Okay.
Wow, would you like to cast a spell, Joe? To test it?
Don't
Do
it.
it. Do it.
It'll be another thing specifically designed to traumatize me.
I don't know.
Just by chance.
Maybe there's like 50 things on this chart, and maybe you just happen to roll the most traumatizing ones.
Literally.
Yeah, it's just
So
my
we should
my
keep
no good,
doing
very
it.
bad day.
Okay.
We get something not traumatizing, probably.
Well, everyone, if anything happens with this added knowledge, I have Dispel Magic, my repertoire at the moment, so if anything is going on, I can...
It's a spell. It'll...
Fuck.
You don't... Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
At least if you can fucking punch stuff or you can shoot stuff, what am I gonna do?
What
I'm
am
the
I
only
gonna
one
do?
who can't do magic, so how about maybe I take the lead on this, checking places out, because I can't react using magic. And so maybe I take this one for y'all.
I'll help you out. As Ben kind of just like mentally taking in what just happened. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Did my spell, I mean, I know I said it ended, but do the spells still take effect?
Mhm.
Or, Ben goes, well, I mean, I'm not recommending it, but your spells work. You just get a little extra, like, seasoning on top.
There's some more chaos, sort of.
If a vision is what you call seasoning, fine. But
Look, we've already been over the slow cooker thing, and I did not expect to be...
please don't bring the slow cook thing up again. It was so weird.
Look, I just had a vision of a lady and really fucked up nature. I'm coping.
Okay. So we'll just everyone be extra careful. Don't use spells if it's not absolutely necessary. Keep going. Alan, you can take point. I have spells too, I understand. Hopefully we won't be fighting
You have
anything.
a sword.
Oh, you're so hot.
Thank you.
Mitzi. Great. Can someone give me like anything, please?
Here's my quarterstaff.
I'll do a hand axe.
Allison just gets handed a dagger, a hand axe, and a quarterstaff all at the same time.
Great.
For the sake of science, Mitski takes out her lyre. She's gonna try to give inspiration to Allison, just because I think at this point we're in the fucking back. And I'm just gonna just strum a little tune for you and see what happens.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
No, all magic. Oof. Woof. I hope you
96. What'd you get? 96?
Is it a vision?
Yeah.
Vision.
You regain that inspiration back.
Oh.
So it was given to Ellison, and Ellison, you have inspiration for 10 minutes. You do not need to expend a use of inspiration.
Science tells us that it's all chaotic, guys.
Hey,
I don't like any of that.
Nah, we could have told you.
Don't do that
I
again.
already did the science thing.
Well, my
Allison?
science was better. So.
Allison, I have an idea. Here. If we get into like a fight or anything, I'm gonna pull out my 3 total remaining potions of healing. Be like, how about you are our medic now? So like, if any of us go down, maybe a potion.
I've always been the medic.
That's
literally my job.
Medic.
I am the only one here.
The non-magic medic. What I meant. Like, just dump a potion in there. Here, take them.
Word.
I should have had these anyway. Where have you got them?
We all got them.
Oh yeah.
Fine. What? It's fine. Look,
Okay.
Alan, if you're dying, I'm gonna use magic on you. Okay, I'm not letting you die.
No, I forbid it. I will be fine, and I'm basically unkillable. So
You're also
Okay,
like
maybe we don't
12,
say that on the
so-
weird magic planet.
There's 2 unkillable people in this party.
I
Oh my-
can't be killed.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
your middle-
Okay.
This is
Wait.
so.
Is your middle name Unkillable too?
I don't
I'm
have
gonna...
a middle name. My name is Alan. That's
You
all I
have
know. It could
Alan.
be.
Would you like to be the second in the Unkillable family?
Yeah, I would.
Ben puts a hand on you. Wonderful. Welcome.
Alan
to the
starts
family,
crying.
kid.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
find a
me.
cliff and walk off it.
Alan, Unkillable
Where has
last
this
name.
session gone?
Okay, well, since Elson and I are fucking useless, we're just gonna be in the back and just dance. I don't know.
I'm
This is
always
stupid.
in the back.
You want to be in the front?
No.
All right. Wow, Ben is just mesmerized by having a new introduction into the family, the Unkillables.
God.
He says, anyway, I guess I'll make any sort of a check to get some knowledge on this area or something. I don't know. Back to the
I
game.
knew as well.
You just looking around? What are you walking around? What are you
yeah,
doing?
I had assumed we were walking, but I guess
Sure,
I
we could be walking.
Can be. Can I like? Can I? I want to make sure we're safe. You know.
Go ahead and perceive.
Perceive. Let's get a good dose of a good percep. Wow, that's
Can I make one as well?
Sure.
I got 23.
23.
Ooh, I got 21.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Both of you can see there appears to be some like fun little funky fresh blood stains like covering the path that you're walking down.
Can I? Do they look as they're sorry, the cat really
Yeah.
blindsided me for a second there. I love you, kitty cat. I'm gonna kneel down and like touch one of the blood
Can
dots.
you make me a constitution saving
Do
throw?
not have to touch.
Fuck.
You did not
Yeah,
have to touch this.
okay. I was gonna be so smart, and then I just wasn't.
You're about to die.
That
This is fine.
is a Constitution 12 plus 5, 17.
Oh. Okay.
Plus 3. Also,
5.
Oh, plus 3. So 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, you hear this guttural screech, this scream, and only you can hear it. And you take 50 points of psychic damage by this sound that is just
Why did you touch
full
that?
in your
I was-
brain.
Gonna do something so smart. I was gonna see if it was more like viscous over here so I could tell which way the trail was going. But no, I just got so much. Okay, 50 points? Great.
How do you look
Can I
exhausted.
I'm going to, as that comes in, use my thing, and I'm gonna I'm gonna roll a d12 and see if I can't shrug off some of that.
Cool. Hey, my friend Mara, my close good friend Mara.
Yep.
This thing, what is this called?
Stone's Endurance.
Okay, cool. So it's a you thing, not a magic thing. Go on.
Correct. So I can use a d12 plus my con mod to reduce the damage. So that is 5 plus
5, I believe.
5. So 10. So I only
Nice.
take 40 damage.
Only 40 points of psychic
Only
damage.
40.
Okay, I'm doing pretty okay health-wise.
We just see you.
what is that? Yeah, what does that look
Yeah,
like?
what does that
Yeah,
look
what
like?
happened to you? Like,
I feel like
visually?
Alan bends down, touches it, head like flips back, looks around, and then just like and falls over. Like still
Whoa!
conscious, but like
Whoa,
throws his head
whoa.
close to the ground.
Runs over, gets out a healing potion. For fuck's sake!
I'm fine.
Ben's like holding your head. Are you okay? What's going on? Whoa!
What happened?
I touched the blood. There's
Why
blood.
did you touch the blood?
I was trying to see what was going on.
Do you need me to heal you? Are you okay?
I will be okay. Save that for somebody else. I'm okay.
No. Take this.
Alan,
No, I'm
Okay,
okay.
if-
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm the medic. What are you doing?
You can't give it to me if you can't put it in my mouth.
All right.
Watch me
Ellison
try.
and Benjamin,
No.
Yeah.
as you guys are sitting here bickering,
What does this mean?
it just got dark.
For us?
That's kind of weird. It was
No.
light and now it's dark.
Don't make it dark,
What kind
bestie.
of dark are we talking about? Like everything goes black, or
No, but like it's just like significantly dark. Like you're in shade now. That's weird. You weren't in shade
Fuck.
before.
Like, look up.
Yeah,
Is
you
there
look up.
something terrible standing over me?
Yeah, there's something terrible standing over you. You see this vaguely humanoid hovering figure.
Mm,
It, instead of having like legs, kind of goes into a bunch of different tentacles that seem to be keeping it hovering above the air. Then from there, almost like it's like a mermaid, but instead of a tail, it's tentacles.
oh,
Then it's got like a normal human torso, two arms on either side that come, neck ahead, and behind its head is like this, almost like a baseball diamond shape of this like same kind of skin that has its own extra tentacles coming out of it.
No.
It's hovering in front of you, and very notably on its shoulder, you see a piece of a red crystal that is stuck and lodged inside of its body. And as all of you now look up to this thing, it opens its mouth and speaks,
Don't say it.
and it says, "Mitsuki, I didn't know you were bringing friends." And that is where we're going to end our session
I hate
for this week.
Let it be known. This is your patron, you freak. Why didn't you tell us we were going to meet them?
I didn't know either.
That's funny.
Inside check.
Holy shit.
Thank you all so much for joining us for, I think, maybe the most chaotic episode of Dead Zone yet. And last episode, we made a Kraken throw up. What will happen next time? Who knows? Join us in 2 weeks to find out. Follow us on all of the things. Join our Discord so you can yell at me there. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Don't get dead. Bye.
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 Okay, bye.